waiting for your call, but you had someone else in mind. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. Was that just enough to get you through? Breaking my heart, I was a fool for you. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah.
We're back up to 4 months.
You were playing me the whole time, telling all your lies to both sides. You were playing me the whole time. No one there to break my fall, blink of an eye, and now you're not mine. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah. Was that just enough to get you through? Breaking my heart, I was a fool for you. All I had was love for ya, yeah, yeah.
I still remember how it used to be, holding hands, running wild and free. Crossed our hearts, said we'd never let go. I still think about our younger days, how we dreamed about a better life. Holding you so close to me, in the backseat of your ride. We fell apart, thought we lost everything, just lost in a memory. And I sure hope you do remember me like I remember you.
Yo, what is going on, late night gang? And boy, oh boy, are we that tonight. Sorry for the late start. Hello, everyone. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much, Ivy, for the 4-month resub. I appreciate your support a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to see everyone here. Ouija Peaches, what's good? Bunny Lynn, hello. V, hello. Scattered Voice, how we doing? Talia, nice to see you here. Austin, what's good? Arahaku, enjoy your karaoke. We'll see you whenever you're back. Jacob, what's good? Saturn, yo. Sylvie, hello. Hi, welcome. Yay for late nights. I was ready and waiting. Yeah, here's the thing. I wanted to go live like 2 hours earlier, but life, it finds a way, as Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park, right? Life finds a way to get in the way of itself regularly. God, it was a very busy, very, very busy day for me. I'll mostly be lurking for a while as I'm trying to get my laptop to limp its way through my last assignments. Oh no, Kettle, good luck to you. I really hope it works out. How's Paleo Sunday? It was great. It was really fun. It was just chill. Like, vibes were off the charts. Everyone was great to hang out with, honestly. Ouija Pitches, thank you so much for the 5-stream streak. What the heck? I appreciate that a lot. Let me get myself up on camera because, you know, it's so late. I kind of have to expedite the intro of the stream. And I'm like, I'm hypercharged right now. I am electrified at the moment. So there's going to be moments tonight where I am either super high energy or shit's going to catch up to me and I'm going to deflate on stream. I know.
Hello, friends.
That's just the way that it goes.
You're amazing.
Oh my gosh. Bree, thank you so much for the 50 months. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I feel that in my jellies. Listen, Sylvie, it was a hell of a day. But I appreciate having y'all here. Thank you so much for the kind words and the 50 freaking months. Appreciate that so very much. CJ, what's good? Hello, hi. Boom, I'm on camera. Hello, hey, hi, welcome. I appreciate everyone being here this late, though. I know that this is, like, hours past when I normally start. I know this used to be the norm, but, like, I've kind of moved away from 11:30 p.m. start times. Most of the time, I get to, you know, go live way before this, but today was, like, crazy. It was, like, truly crazy. I may have to write an 800-word essay on my phone. Jesus Christ, Kettle, I hope it doesn't come down to that. That is awful. Might fall asleep during stream. All good, V. Hey, it is, it's literally, it's so fucking late right now. It's just, like, the way that things go. I'm super late to stream because if you guys didn't see my, Instagram stories or my Reels or my TikToks or whatever, I recorded an entire script today. It ended up actually not being as intensive as I thought it was going to be as far as, like, fully voiced lines. So, those of you who have not been keeping up. By the way, Scattered, thank you for 20 streams. What the heck? I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good luck with the lurk and the therapy homework and everything while that's going on. Bethy, what's good? Hello, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, Sylvie, totally understandable. If you gotta duck out, it is what it is. It's late as shit right now. So, like, yeah, take care of what you gotta take care of. Alicia, what's good? Hello, hi. Welcome, everybody joining. Yeah, those of you who have not been keeping up with me, I recently landed a really big role. It's not for a very big project, but the role itself is for the protagonist or main character, which is really cool. That I landed this, that the casting director chose me out of the hundreds and hundreds of people that I was competing against. 4 people ended up getting the role because it's a main character that you can customize, so you can choose a different voice for the character when you make your character selections, which is really neat. That said, I had to record the whole script today. It was tomorrow's the deadline, so I took care of all of that. Bree, if you got to get going, take care. Thank you so much for dropping by. Appreciate that. But yeah, I really hope that anyone who drops by even for a second knows I appreciate you spending some of your time. Appreciate it. Aftonista, hello, hi, welcome. Thanks for the congrats, by the way. I appreciate that. We love a great procrastinator. So here's the way that it is. So I was feeling bad. So I had this deadline of April 10th for this script, right? And I normally get live-directed sessions. I've done a couple self-directed ones before, but like 7 from Boyfriend Dungeon that was all self-directed. And then I did what are called pickups, which are like retakes of lines. If a director doesn't like the way that the lines that you recorded came out, the takes that you did, you just send new ones through, basically. Yo, what's up, Amy? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. But yeah, so normally I have like, we're gonna meet on a Zoom call or like a Discord call on like Wednesday, and we're gonna do live direction. This time it was a self-directed script, and I was feeling like kind of shitty about it, right? Yo, what's up, Gray Lady? Welcome to the stream. Where I was like, shit, I want to get this done way ahead of time. I don't want to wait until the 10th. And Morgan was like, okay, but if you have to, that's okay. because they wouldn't have given you the deadline unless it was okay to submit any time before the deadline. And it was like, oh shit, that's a great point. So I was like mentally beating myself up about it, and I was kind of like talking myself out of like doing this script because I got like all depressed. I was like, oh, they're gonna think I'm unreliable. And then Morgan like woke me up and was just like, yeah, no, the reason that you have the deadline is because like they're okay with you submitting like even the day of, probably. And I was like, shit, that's right. So that like took a lot of the pressure off of it, and I was able to just like bang out the whole script today, which was a fucking miracle, by the way, because the amount of noise here was insane. Loy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Today, like, those of you who are unfamiliar with Rochester, New York's weather, we are in Western New York, where the weather normally contains, like, cold winds and snow into around this time of year, sometimes even into early May. So what happened was, today was a 70-degree day. Morgan and I went for a walk, like, without jacket. Like, it was just so nice out. Like, we were able to just, like, walk around in the sunlight and get some, like, you know, lizard time in the sun, which was great. But as a result, like, every time the sun even peeks its way through our gray, shitty, overcast clouds and stuff, like, yesterday during the eclipse, of course, it was, like, you know, like 40 degrees out. It was freezing. There was gray cloud coverage the whole day, which of course cleared up like 2 hours after the totality, like, eclipse happened. So, like, we missed the whole fucking totality, even though it was really cool because, like, the whole entire city went dark. Like, it was like nighttime in the middle of the day, which was cool. And I hope those of you who got to see the actual eclipse, I hope you had a blast. I hope it was fun. Hope you protected your eyes, you name it. But, so today, because yesterday sucked so bad, weather-wise, it was bright and sunny, every motherfucker who has a sports car or has a motorcycle was out ripping up and down every street. We live on a residential street that has, like, a 30-mile-an-hour, like, speed limit. Dudes were, like, ripping down it on their crotch rockets at, like, 70 miles an hour. Such a pain in the ass, right? And obviously, I have to record this damn thing. And so I have the sound of traffic happening. People's dogs are barking. People are out partying, whatever, because, like, the lawn mowers are out because the weather was so nice. Why not? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. So I just, like, have to do, like, a take, and then I just have to sit there and, like, wait for, like, the sound of a lawnmower to, like, fade away, and then, like, do another take. And so it took hours and hours to do this, right? And then I had to, like, edit some of the audio down. Because obviously you don't want, like, a lot of blank space so that whoever's the director and the engineer can, like, get through it quickly, right? It was lovely. I got a mean sunburn. Oh, my God. But, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, it was so fucking annoying to have, like, assholes just tearing through because people cut down our residential street all the time, and that's what was happening all day. So huge pain in the ass as a voice actor. Not my favorite thing, but I got through it. Absolute miracle. I got the whole thing nailed. You know, I sent it through, but as a result, I was exhausted, and I was like, am I even going to stream tonight? And I powered through, so I'm here with you now. Sorry it's so late. It is what it is, though. That is my story. That's my dog ain't my homework story for y'all. The people on their bikes have been wild on my road too. Yeah, I want to, like, put down, like, a spike strip and just, like, watch them, like, Grand Theft Auto flip end over end, or have, like, these fucking souped up cars just explode, like, burst into flames. Because basically all the people who drive the souped up cars here, at least in Rochester, definitely compensating for something. Y'all are losers. I forget, we're in Rochester, New York, dude. We're not in LA. We're not in New York City. No one gives a shit. I forgot my sunscreen. I had everything but the sunscreen. No, that's the worst thing. And why not? Thank you so much. Entering the final month of the gifted sub from Ina. Thank you, Ina, for gifting out all those year-long subs. Appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. But thank you. All of you are wonderful. 39 months total. Why not? Appreciate you a ton. And everyone else here tonight. But yeah. Tonight, a couple things are going on. Obviously, we're still in the chase for getting back to 400 subs so that there's new content here, and I don't have to start, like, selling my shoes or something, or, like, shoe shining on the street so that I can make rent. It was fun to see the four-wheelers zip around, though. Oh, my God. I'm glad we didn't have any four-wheelers out today. It's weird. So, again, I live in, like, a residential neighborhood that's kind of close to the inner city, right? But for whatever reason, which is like perfect for Morgan and me. We're like in a suburb, but like if we want to go into the city, eat at a fancy restaurant, go, get a drink with friends, whatever, we can do that easily. But like for some reason, our residential street it has a ton of people who own four-wheelers, and they just like four-wheel around on the road all the time. I'm not sure why. I'm not really sure why that is a thing, but like that is a thing around here. Can't say there's a major storm here, and our place is oh my god, Ivy, take care of yourself. Oh my god, stay safe. There was a really bad thunderstorm that was going on a moment ago, which I'm also, again, I really freaking weaved in between the cracks today as far as being able to get the voice acting stuff done, because the thunderstorm was not going on when I was recording, and then it started like an hour after I got done recording, and I was like, oh my god, thank goodness, like while I was editing shit. Mason, what's good? Selling shoes is a mood? Right, yeah, I gotta go like buy shoes off TikTok shop and then like flip them for like 3 times the price, right? My workday's been long today, but when I made vegan mac and cheese and actually finish a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, nice! First playthrough, very, very cool. Ready for chill vibes? It's gonna be real good chill vibes tonight, I think. It's unfortunate timing for real though, Talia. The storms are insane today. Yeah, the storms have been crazy. I mean, I'm assuming it's like the rapid change of weather back and forth all across the country has been like super weird, right? Thank you again to anyone who can make it, hell or high water. Like, weather is not keeping you weird, like late timing of my, start time, like isn't stopping any of you. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Today, again, like I said, pursuit of 400 subs. We'll get there eventually, so I'm not sweating it too much. Outside of that, Palia has brand new drops. Brand new set of drops in Palia. So you can get some like cute plushies, get some like cool decor, all for free. If you don't have a Palia account set up yet, it's a free-to-play game. Nice lifestyle sim. It's like 3D Stardew where you can romance people or not if you don't want to. You can plant crops. You can go mine for resources and craft stuff. It's great. It's chill. It's just what I need after legitimately just putting my all into the script. And like I said, the script wasn't like as insane as I thought it was going to be. It was actually like very few full sentences because it's very boyfriend dungeon style where it's like just little things here and there, like efforts, like grunts, sounds of approval, every now and then a full line of like, no way, dude, like something like that. So that wasn't like super draining, but I still gave my all and I still did multiple takes, and it still is like just a shit ton of work to just do all that and all the editing. So if I'm a little bit lower energy as the stream starts getting later and later, it's just the way that it's gonna be. I'm amped up now, I'm hyped now because I'm like excited that I finished it, but I might end up being like, yeah, just exhausted at some point. So yeah. It's tornado season. Yeah, exactly, Ouija Peach. It's like tornado season, so like strong gusts of wind, strong like cold and warm fronts and whatever are moving around the whole country right now. Late night gang, it's nice while I'm at work. Yo, why not? A lot of people, here's the thing, I appreciate people who put me on while they're at work. Like truly, like thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I have a bad hangnail, sorry. Just gotta like get the little frayed part off. It's annoying me. But thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I can keep people company while they're working and while they're vibing and everything like that. Give you some good energy. I'm very excited for Palia drops and just turning my brain off, though. It's going to be good. Like, obviously, you guys are going to hear me rant and ramble and shit like that because that's just the way that I do. But outside of that, it's just going to be very good. Like, hopefully restorative vibes for everybody who needs that. Like, we're almost at the halfway point of the week, right? So I'm so bad here that classes tomorrow have been canceled. No way! That's wild. Even more Palia time, been spending my food poisoning hell. Oh god, you're food poisoned? I'm so sorry. CJ, food poisoning is no joke. I hope that you feel better soon. It sucks. Really hate getting food poisoning. Every now and then I make a miscalculation where I'm like, I think these leftovers have only been in the fridge for like 3 days, right? And I go and I eat it, and then like it's actually been 5 days, and then I'm like, oh, wow, regrets forever. So, like, good lord. Anyway, chat, before I get going with some games, feel free to drop some good news in the chat. Would love to read some good news, as long as it's something that we can all comfortably enjoy together. Make sure you're congratulating each other, celebrating each other. That's just what we do here. Outside of that, I'm not going to be able to read it all because that's just the way it goes. There's not very many of me compared to you. So we'll see what happens. Eliza, what's good? Hello. I always loved Late Night Gang back when I worked at Panera because I'd get home, eat dinner at 11 at night. Oh no, was Late Night Gang my Coco Melon? I'm the baby sensory videos of the internet. Yeah, Eliza, good to see you here. Fallen, what's good? So nice to have you here. Good lord. Yeah, in the words of Little Misfortune, yikes forever. Mouse, hello to you as well. Welcome on in. Tito, if I didn't say hi to you earlier, hello, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. My grandma's stomach is steel. Last year she ate off the ham we cooked for Easter for 2 months. Dude, old people are, like, people from, like, older generations are insane, right? Like, even, like, people, like, my parents' age, or, like, Morgan's parents' age. Morgan's dad does this really atrocious thing where he eats food that has been in the fridge for, like weeks. And, like, same sort of vibe. And he just survives. He's, like, fine with it. He's, like, he eats, like, what we like to make fun of him and say that he has little bird meals. Where he'll, like, cook a hot dog. And then he'll just, like, cut small slices of the hot dog off. And he'll eat, like, 4 of them at a time. And then, and he'll just do that for like a week. We'll be like, you've been eating the same hot dog for a week. What the fuck's wrong with your body where you can do this and it's okay? Like, yeah, boomer bellies are insane. It's all the lead paint coating the inside of it. It actually buffed them more. So I'm here to wind down for a few. Me too, Mouse. Me too. Again, for those just dropping in, I got here late as well because I've been recording all day and editing audio for voice acting stuff. So got to record my role, my main character role. It's gonna, the game will be out at some point. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get updates that I'm allowed to share. DK, what's good? Nice to see you here. Welcome anyone join in. We're doing good news. Sorry if I missed any. Make sure you're congratulating each other. Make sure you're celebrating each other's good news because I don't have the mental capacity to read it all. I'm sorry. My brain is just, I'm letting chat free scroll tonight. Whatever you write, it has a chance of scrolling right by my eyeballs and not entering my brain, so I'm so sorry. I'm always trying to stop my mom from eating food that's questionable. Right, Mason? Yeah, that's the thing, is like, so Morgan's dad, he's a hilarious dude. He's a funny guy. I love him. But, like, he regularly, okay, here's the kicker. Here's the irony. Bro was a food scientist for years. Like, he was, like, the QA guy who, like, he was, like, the chemist at, like, a bunch of, like, big food companies all over the country. And his job was to, like, know the chemistry of, like, how to make the food better for people or how to make the food have good shelf life or whatever. Like, he knows this shit. It's, like, it locked into his brain from decades of, like, being an expert at this stuff. And yet still, it will be like, we'll go out to eat with him. Like, oh, yeah, let's go hit up, like, Chili's or, like, Applebee's, right? Get, like, a casual meal. And he'll eat, like, a little bit of his burger. And, like, he'll bring the whole thing home. And I'll stop by to hang out with, Morgan and I will go, like, visit her parents, like, 2 weeks later. And he's still eating the same burger. And we'll be like, you can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's insane. It's wild. And he'll be like, oh, it's fine. I microwaved it again. It's fine. And we're like, you're a food chemist. Like, how do you... You should know. This is, like, not good on a microbacterial level, like, for you. This is terrible for you. Convinced my grandma is actually not a human. She broke her leg, crawled across the room to her couch, texted my dad, hey, come here when you have a minute, and just sat there for half an hour because he was outside shoveling snow. Insane. Actually built different. Yeah, for real, though. Good news, I started working at the cafe again. It's under new, way better management. It's going good. Also got sniped to be Princess Anna again. Yo, Mouse, let's go. So glad that your work environment's better. You know, we talk about this all the time. A manager makes or breaks a job, like 9 times out of 10, for sure. It's interesting to hear about people who have worked a certain industry then go completely against the safety and health of their work. Yeah, Mason, every time it happens, I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, Frank, I don't know if I can take any of the things you tell me about food, like, in any serious kind of way. Like, come on, man. Good news, my PC is on its last leg, but my mom decided to pity me and help replace it with an actual good one. Nice! That's awesome! I'm so glad that you have that financial help there, the support system there. It's something that I hope you are just able to, like, take and run with it. Be like, yo, mom, thank you. Hook me up so that I can, like, do art. play games, do whatever. That's awesome. Very, very cool to hear about people with supportive parents. But yeah, new PC. Very good shit. Very cool. Thank you, everyone, for good news. Even if I missed it, I hope that you're all super supportive of each other and have congratulated each other, because I definitely missed a lot of that. But yeah. Good news, I got lots of editing done today. Dude, proud of you. Austin, kicking ass. Can't wait. Can't wait to see where you go, man. Like, I know I say this to you all the time, but, like, you're doing it, dude. You're locked in. You're figuring it out. Proud of you all the time. Doing dishes for my mom now forever? Yeah. Honestly, it's what she deserves now, Saturn. Like, it doesn't have to, like, helping out someone else doesn't have to be transactional, but, like, a PC is fucking expensive. My grandma is the same way. She was painting a wall or something at 3 a.m., sprained her ankle because she was standing on a folding chair, and she refused to call an ambulance because she didn't want to wake anyone up. Dude, isn't that so weird? It's like this, like, weird, like, half niceness, right? Where it's like they don't want to inconvenience other people at all. But that makes me always be like, okay, they don't want to be an inconvenience, but, like, what does that make them think of me if I, like, do something, like, if I need to ask for help? Do they, like, think that I'm the one who is actually annoying and taking up people? You know, that's just the way my brain overthinks everything. Hearing all about the grandmas and grandpas reminds me of one of my best friend's grandpa. This man has the big sick right after Christmas with a 100+ fever, bedridden. The next day he was out shoveling his massive driveway like a trooper. Dude, my grandpa, my pop-pop, was the same way. My grandpa on my dad's side. Like, he was one of my favorite grandparents. Dude fought in World War II, right? And never bragged about it, never really talked about it. He was just kind of like a chill guy, kind of quiet. But when I was a kid, we'd go and stay over at my grandparents' house, right? And I'd wake up at like 7 in the morning because he'd be getting back from doing like a 2-mile like run. And this is like when he was like in his 70s. Like, he was old. He was like past like the age where most people, keep exercising till. And he would just every single morning go for like a 2-mile jog without any sort of like, no rickety. The only thing that stopped him was eventually his knee went. And it was completely unrelated to the amount of exercise he did. It was just, hey, his body broke down because he was old. But I was just like, bro, how? Like, I was like, I was on the track team. I was like on the track team. I was like, I'm not waking up at that time to go run. It's crazy. Yo, thank you very, very much, Eliza, for 38 months. I appreciate that a ton. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for your sick rhymes, as usual. Yo, Melanie, what's good? Popping in for literally 5 minutes just to say hi. I have class early. Totally understandable. Take care of you. Take care of you. Thank you so much for being here, even for a brief moment. Appreciate you dropping by to say hello. But yeah, for real, it's just super crazy. My pop-pop on my dad's side, just God rest his soul. Dude was just fucking crazy. I was afraid, like, he was one of, like, very few elderly people I was, like, afraid of when I was growing up. Not because he ever, like, did anything to me. Like, I only saw him get mad one time. And to be fair, it was, like, my sister and I were, like, arguing over something, and I, like, slapped her or something. Like, we were, like, really young kids. And he was like, hey, go sit on the stairs. And he, like, made me sit on the stairs for, like, 15 minutes, which, like, back then it felt huge. But, like, especially because it was the first time I saw him get mad. But, like, thinking back on it, it was like, yeah, no, I was being a little shit. Like, absolutely deserved moment. But he didn't, like, put hands on anyone or anything like that. But, like, he was a dude, I was just like, I'm probably not gonna be that put together in, like, 40 years. So, like, what were in the Wheaties that he ate in the 40s? Like, why was he built so fucking different? Why was he that way? Like, I was genuinely scared of him in the sense of, like, I wouldn't ever tussle with my pop-pop. He would probably kick the shit out of me. Like, he was just made out of wire and, like, tenacity, and that was it. But anyway, chat, thank you again for sharing good news. I hope that you were all uplifted by each other and celebrated by each other. Sorry I missed a lot of it, but y'all are dope for doing that. Tonight is all about palia and vibes. I need just chill because, like, holy crap. Again, recording a whole script in one sitting was tiring. It was. And you guys are going to, here's the thing that always happens, right? Some of you are going to hear this, like whenever I play the game on stream, right? Which I plan on doing. It's not going to be voiced a ton. Like there's going to be, it's just like Boyfriend Dungeon. You're not going to hear a shit ton of voice acting. Mainly it's going to be like my character will pop up on screen and be like, like stuff like that. So it's going to be like little stuff and you're going to go, what do you mean? Why did this take hours? Why did this take so much out of you? I think one thing that people don't realize about voice acting, because I always get this comment and every voice actor fucking gets this comment, right? Like, I had to do 1 million takes. There's 1 billion trillion takes that they are not going to use in the game that just extend the amount of time that you spend recording, that you spend the amount of time like putting all this effort into it. There's so many times, because I did tell you guys the character that I'm playing comes from like the Toronto area, and as someone who's also from like close enough to Toronto and grew up around Toronto, people from Toronto, like they picked me because I was able to do like a fairly accurate accent to like that area. But there's gonna be times like I had to do, after you say sorry like 20 times in a row, it stops sounding like a real word. It starts mentally impacting you, where I'm like, did I say that the right way? Was the inflection good? Sorry. Oh, now I sound like a caricature. Sorry. Oh, that wasn't enough. Like, and you like just do that forever until your throat feels like shit. So, Silver, welcome to the stream. Juba, what's good? Hello, hi, Lucky Lavender, welcome on in. Hello, how we doing tonight? Very tired, but like in a really good mood because I got a big thing done today. So, yo, what's up, Finn? Welcome to the stream as well. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Part 2, my good news. It's looking like I'm possibly on track to move to LA area later this year. Yo, you're gonna get there before I do. Unless, chat. Let's get to 5,000 subs right now. Let's surpass Chris Melberger. Which means I'm possibly also on track to be kidnapped for TwitchCon in Disneyland by Sachi. Have fun! Oh my god. That's the big thing. That's another reason I really want to get out there is like the amount of things you can do. Like not even just because a bunch of my friends are out there, but because a bunch of my friends are out there and there's so much to do at the same time, like simultaneously. Damn, I would be always busy if I was out there. I'd be seeing people all the time. And then I'd probably get socially burnt out because, like, you know, I'm very neurodivergent. And I would have to be like, hey, guys, I got to take the next 2 months off from talking to literally anybody. Naray and Juniper, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. 75 streams in a row. Good God, Naray. I think you might have the highest streak at the moment, which is crazy. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Let me steal money in Minecraft to help. Yo, that would be a huge help. Yeah, get all the money from Minecraft and give it to me, please. Go rob a villager in Minecraft. Be fun. But yeah. Might end soon. I got stuff coming up. All good. Totally understandable. Especially when I'm throwing curveballs like the start time of this stream. Holy shit. Absolutely wild. All right. Anyway, chat. It's time for me to get a little bit of some gaming going because I am a gamer at the end of the day. I may be a voice actor, but I am a gamer. Gonna do palia, gonna get you guys some drops, brand new set of drops. So enjoy your time watching. Enjoy your time seeing me not know how to solve any quest lines and just be a dork talking about whatever. But thank you so much, everybody, for showing up big, even if tonight is just the weirdest mess ever. My brain is still reeling from just having to do all that work, but glad to be here. Glad to be hanging out with people. So we'll get you guys drops. We'll run around Kilima and Bahari, and I don't know, what else do I have to do in this game? I guess I could work on my romance with Hashin a bit more. See if I can get him or Tish up to like a higher level. Something like that. Yo, I'm so glad that you got good family time in and got to dye your hair. Nice, Fallen. Great news. You and Morgan can just wear a 2-person cat costume, and if my sister asks, you guys are Bowie, and I totally didn't smuggle 2 extra human beings, Sig to California, it's fine. Yeah, it would be really convincing, because Sig would absolutely throw like a shit fit if he was like in a big costume with us. He'd be going the whole time. Very convincing, actually. All right, let's get on in. Sig was such a silly boy today. He was just such a sleepy man. The like drastic weather change here absolutely destroys him every single time. Josie, welcome to the stream. Hello, hi. All right, loading on in. I hope that they, for some of the future drops, they give, like, more cosmetic stuff, because I want to change up my outfit. Like, this is a cute outfit, and I'm going to keep it on for now, but it'd be kind of neat if I can get some more stuff. Bowie's loud as hell as it is. It works out perfect. Oh, my God. All right. That's the contingency plan. If Morgan and I cannot save up to move to LA before the time that Morgan is 40, because, I mean, I'm drastically running out of time, right? Like, I've shared this before. Brian Weck and Rachel Weck, who, you know, Ninja Brian, and also the Your Welcome Tour improv coach. Rachel did such a good job with that crew because everyone in Mark's crew for that tour was a total goofball, and they really took improv to another level, even further beyond because of her coaching. But I've met them a couple times when I've been out in LA, and they're great. They're really nice people. But they were talking about, you know, they moved to LA in their 40s. They were Jersey born and bred type of people. They weren't sure if they were ever going to move out of Jersey because it's pretty good for families. And they were like, no, you got to get out here whenever you can, even if it's like a little bit late. Just get your ass out here. So that was like really nice and encouraging. And also as someone who's getting like slightly older, I'm like, yo, okay, cool. There's not really a time limit. I'll get out to LA eventually, even if it takes me years and years and years of saving up. There are so many opportunities, speaking of like voice acting and stuff. There's just like so much that I would be able to do, so much Morgan would be able to do. But yeah, it's some cool shit, some very, very cool shit. To even have a goal like that. So to hear some of you are already on the path of achieving it, fucking rocks, in my opinion. So, Mouse, if you get out there anytime soon, I'll be living vicariously through your stories, and I hope that you just have a blast, because, I mean, LA's it's just a different place. It's got a different vibe. It's not for everyone. You know, it's not everyone's speed. It's not everyone's energy. I get that, but, like, I fucking love it out there. It's fun. First dose of progesterone taken? Hell yeah. Yo, what's up with this glowing rock, huh? Oh, it's after you... It's an indicator to show that, like, oh, this resource is about to disappear. Better grab it. That deer just ran into me. That Sernuk ran into me, like, full force. What the hell? It's funny. I mispronounced Brian's last name on purpose so often for giggles that now when I hear it pronounced correctly, I'm like, ew, that's wrong. Wait, his last name is in, like... You say it wetched, like wetched or something? How do you say it? Now I'm curious. Hearing about people achieving their goals older than their 30s always fills me with so much hope, despite being a 30s person myself. Exactly, Mason. Like, when I was in my 20s, I was like, oh my God, if I don't do this, this, and this by the time I'm 30, I'm a fucking failure. And now in my 30s, I'm like, no, I rule way harder than most people my age. I won't even lie. Like, I feel way cooler than a lot of people I grew up with who are doing... you know, gave up on their dreams and are like gray and disillusioned with life and there's no spark or magic anymore. Like, I feel like I'm doing something that's fun. I'm doing something that my heart desires. You know, I say reach. What the hell? That's so funny though. But yeah, and now, like, you know, there's people older than me who were in their 30s giving me inspiration and encouragement when I was in my 20s, they're in their 40s. You know, Ninja Brian Weck, told me directly, hey, whenever you make it out, you make it out. I moved in my 40s, and it's great, and it's awesome. So, like, yeah, just know there's not a time limit for it. If you set goals, there's no harm in dreaming big. And my big dream is to get out there and be by some of my best friends in the entire world and make some cool content and get to go to the beach whenever I want, you know? Like, that sounds good. Dan said it like that as a joke once, and it made me cry laughing so hard I just went, yeah, that's his name now. That's the vibe sometimes. Yo, Johnny, thank you for the 4 years. What the heck? Can we get some pride and some hype spam for a 4-year resub? Appreciate you a ton, Johnny. Good news, round 2. I have a phone interview tomorrow for getting it scheduled tomorrow for a fully remote job. First interview out of literally 500 applications. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Good luck, dude. I hope that it all goes well, for real. Johnny, I have a question for you. Morgan and I just watched a really interesting horror movie called Ghost Watch. which is a UK, like a British horror movie that I guess was aired in 1992 as like a prank on Halloween that made it seem like it was a real news broadcast, and they were doing like an investigative journalism thing, like in someone's alleged haunted house, and it was played like, you know, pretty straight, like, oh my god, you know, this is a haunted house, this family's actually being like, you know, like, haunted by this demon or poltergeist or something. They had no idea. And it was like really interesting, and apparently like it caused like panic attacks and like a bunch of people who tuned in late and didn't see the title card saying that it was fake, like they freaked out, and it's like a really controversial movie in the UK now as a result. Like people who were there when it happened are like, oh, I hate that movie because they tricked us, even though that was never the intention. But we thought it was so interesting, and I was like, I just randomly thought of you, and it was like, I wonder if Johnny's ever seen that, because I know that you do the movie podcast thing. And I was like, I wonder what Johnny's thoughts are on that. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it, by the way. It's not too scary. It's not like overwhelmingly creepy, but it's got that good like foreboding atmosphere. And also when you look back at it, you're like, at the time in '92, holy shit, this was like a technical and acting like masterpiece. No one did like the, oh, we're on camera getting interviewed type of like acting throughout the whole movie. It inspired Blair Witch and stuff, apparently. Ray, also thank you for the gifted sub to Talia. Talia, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. Thank you very, very much for taking the leaderboard spot. Ray, appreciate your generosity always, even though you are straight up grounded. Just letting you know, reminding you, you are grounded. Bree, take care. See ya. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm not. I usually don't do horror, but I might have to give it a go. Just from a film. Thank you so much, Amy, for the 100 bits. Yeah, Ghostwatch, for anyone who's like a horror buff. Like, it's not a scary movie. And by today's standards, it's not impressive. But if you are going with the historical angle with it, and seeing like the inspiration that it would have been for like this sort of documentary found footage horror genre, it's really very fascinating. It's so cool. Definitely worth checking out, just for the historical impact it's had alone on the genre. Like a more modern War of the Worlds radio broadcast. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like very much so. That's what I said, like, as soon as it started. I was like, oh, so this is going to be like War of the Worlds. Yeah, and it did the same thing where, like, War of the Worlds on the radio, they were like, oh, this is a fake broadcast on your radio of a drama that we're doing. And so same thing, people tuned in late and they thought that like this real horrible thing was actually happening, which is really kind of funny, right? I'm also gonna head out. I'm getting pretty EP. Oh, good, Mouse, take care of yourself. I started so damn late. It is what it is. Please go take care of you. Thanks so much for stopping by at all. Appreciate you always, truly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get good rest though. But yeah, it's one of those things where I am just happy that I have always watched like TV and movies and media in general from all sorts of genres, because Morgan and I were like cruising around, you know, on our TV last night. We were like, what the hell do we watch? Like, what movie should we watch tonight? And I was like, we haven't watched a horror movie in a while. And we found that, and I wasn't disappointed. It was just like really cool, especially as someone who has a bit of a soft spot for some found footage horror movies, because sometimes they can suck. But this one didn't. It was fun. It was really interesting. Slade, what's good? 70 streams. What the hell? Having a bad brain day, but I'm going to be lurking, enjoying the good vibes. Hope I can provide some really good vibes for you. My brain's a bit deflated today as well, just because, again, I'm tired. So I hope that all the energy that I have, because at some point it will probably run out here tonight. I'm just warning everyone. It might be a shorter stream. I hope that I can, you know, give you guys a little bit of a boost as well. But thanks for being here. Nymeria, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, anyway. Oh my gosh. Amy, what the heck? Thank you for 100 more bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone who can make it tonight. Hope you're getting good drops. Hope that you get all these good drops. Oh my god, there's so many snails. Wait, I have like 1 million bug bombs, I just realized. How many bug bombs do I have? Oh my god. Why did I craft this many? And then I got more bug bombs for free. Maybe I should just like catch a crap ton of snails. I'm gonna catch so many snails right now. What kind of bug bombs am I using? Oh my god. That wasn't my Supreme ones. I didn't just use a bunch of Supreme ones, I don't think. I hope not. I will cry right into my salad if that was the case. Alright, snail hunting today. Might as well. Might as well do some snail hunting. Why did the... Oh my god, why... You're just a snail, man. Why are you escaping me? Anyway, that's my movie recommendation for the night. If you want more, tune into Johnny's podcast. Ask Johnny the name of the podcast and go listen to it. It's always a lovely time hanging out here. Also, I saw you recorded your entire script today. Like, holy shit, you're killing it. Thank you. Part of it was procrastination. Part of it was anxiety. And part of it was my schedule's just been a mess with how weird things have been. Like, obviously, momentum has slowed down a little bit for me, both in how much content I've been able to output and also just everything in the world is kind of slow, like, as far as engagement goes. So I'm just doing the best I can, but I'm spread a little thin at the moment, and I've been getting burnt out a little bit quicker. So I'm just trying to, like, you know, figure out what works best for me without overcommitting, and just doing a good old job where I can. But yeah, thank you. It was great to be able to finish that and get it out of the way. I had a lot of fun recording it, and I just hope that the developers that I just sent it to actually enjoy my takes, because it is many, many takes. I couldn't ever determine if I was, like, playing up the Toronto accent, like, too much or not, so I gave a big variety of, like, here's one where I sound really Canadian, and here's ones where I sound, like, a little bit more subtle about it, more American. So, thank you, by the way. I didn't even realize we had a hype train. Thank you, everybody, for the hype train. I'm an ungrateful piece of shit. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice that I had a hype train. This is what I mean about my brain just being microwaved today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoy your time here, everybody. Have fun. Kick back, relax, and thank you very, very much again for all that support. It means the world. I know in my heart of hearts that we'll get to Cuphead streams at 400 subs eventually. But for now, I'm just big chillin'. I'm being chillin', doing the best that I can. And I hope you guys have all been seeing that I'm very enthusiastic about the content I've been putting out and been having fun with it. Hope that shines through and you've just been enjoying what I can make. That's really the big thing that matters to me at the end of the day. So, yeah. That's why I couldn't be a voice actor. I'd be submitting like 50 of each line because I can never decide. Here's the thing is a lot, oh my, what the fuck? Did that guy just do like a somersault? Did I knock him over with the bug bomb? I don't know what that just was. That was so weird. Yeah, listen, I will say this much. I am very lazy when it comes to voice acting. I am very, very lazy compared to most voice actors. Most voice actors, like who are full-time, submit like 10 to 20 auditions like a day. Like they line up, they get in onto mailing lists and they get into Discords. And I have that ability as well. Like if I really wanted to commit like that, I could do it that way. But I'm kind of fucking lazy with it, where it's just like I have to, you know, I shouldn't say lazy, but like, because I'm juggling other jobs. I do social media, I do streaming, I do YouTube, I do a little bit of everything. You know, I joke all the time that I work like 4 part-time jobs, and that's just how I do things. But there was like a time in my life I was grinding out so many auditions, and I would do that exactly what you're talking about, Austin, where I would be like, I don't know which take's the best, so I'm just gonna do like 5 takes for each line, and that was insane. Now it's like, if it doesn't ask for multiple takes, I just keep recording until I hear a take that I'm like, nailed it. That sounded the most natural. It doesn't matter if it's 3 takes in or 13 takes in. I'm just taking that and doing it. But yeah, voice acting is a lot of that. Of just like doing a lot of just take after take after take. For this, I just want it to be really good because it's a very small dev team, and they've been really kind and very easy to work with, so I want to make sure that they feel like I'm giving them my best. And also because it's a self-directed session instead of live direction, I wasn't able to get like real-time feedback. So I was like, here is a large variety of all sorts of things that I can sound like. All sorts of ways I can sound for this line, for this role. I hope one of them works. Good luck, everybody. That was kind of my approach for this one. But yeah, it is kind of grueling. It is like, a lot of people think it's just like a one and done thing, or they're like, oh yeah, I know you have to do like retakes, but it's like, what, like 2 at most? Most studio sessions, like even with like live directing that I've done, you end up having the director go, love that take, we're gonna keep that one. But I just had a thought. Could we do it this way instead, with this inflection or this intention behind it, slightly differently? Or, oh, I love that take. We're gonna keep that one. But I think what we're gonna do, can you do one more just to see how it sounds if you do it like with this accent, or do it with this inflection or this intention behind, like a little bit more oomph. So they like just kind of like nitpick. like a voice director's job and an audio engineer's job is just to nitpick you until they're like, oh, you know, yeah, we didn't write the line this way, but we kind of like this take better. So I kind of like live direction more for that reason, even though I get a lot more self-conscious, because I at least know what to do. I can adjust in real time, right? Yo, what's up, Halloween? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Morgan. I love you. Morgan's at her office right now, so she is not home, but she's been sending me encouragement from afar all day, which I appreciate, because again, like, she's the reason I wasn't like panicking about like, oh my god, the deadline's April 10th and today's April 9th. And she's like, okay, but they wouldn't have given you the April 10th deadline if they wanted you to submit it a week before April 10th or something. Actually, you're doing it early. You're doing a good job. And I was like, oh yeah, shit, okay. And then my anxiety went away, so that was really nice. I've been trying to like take cues from a lot of voice actors I look up to as well. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, saw me repost Alex Lee, who is the voice of the main character in like Solo Leveling and Persona 3 Remake and all that stuff. And Zenitsu in the Demon Slayer English dub. Very, very, very talented voice actor. But like the way that he approaches voice acting has been helping me sort of just get into a more comfortable groove with it. My stream glitched so much right when you said hi to me. Oh my god, I'm so powerful. Look at me go. Look at the ability that I have. Chat, don't piss me off tonight. I have the verbal ability as a voice actor. You guys Jujutsu Kaisen fans, by the way? You know the character who like has cursed speech and can like make someone like explode their own head if he just says to do that? That's me tonight. Don't piss me off. I clearly have the power to disrupt electronics and the internet and stuff, just with the mere mention of someone. So that is the power I'm wielding tonight. Hopefully it's just a good vibe. Hopefully it's a good vibe tonight, though. Brian is Inumaki confirmed, yeah. Inumaki rules. I love that character. Like, what a cool idea for a character. Although, I gotta say, like, Maki is really up there for me. Nobara is up there. Fucking... I don't know. All the Jujutsu Kaisen characters I love because they're all kind of, like, fucking dumb. Choso has grown on me quite a bit. Good lord. There's a million. Nanami is the best character, in my opinion. He's great. Does that mean you'll start speaking in sushi ingredients? I could, if you want. Fish roe. I don't know. You know what's funny? I've never actually seen the dub. The only dub of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime that I've seen is... I was looking up scenes because Nanami's voice actor in Japanese is insane. He is like one of the coolest voices, like coolest voice prints of all time, right? So I love that voice actor's interpretation. So I had to look up how the English voice actor sounded for Nanami, because I'm always like, oh, Kento Nanami. Like, is like how I would have interpreted it based on the Japanese seiyuu. But then I heard the English voice actor, and I think he does a great job. I think he does actually like very kick-ass job. It's like a really intensive role, right? But like, and you don't have to match an exact voice print, but it was one of those moments where I was just like, oh man, I kind of wish that they had done like more of like a like kind of voice, like little grittier to his English voice. I think that fits the original character a little bit more, but that's also me being nitpicky. I still think the dub's like really good. Nanami and Nobara are my two favorites, so I did not have a good time from like November through January. New episodes were dropping. Yeah, it's you know, one of those things where I won't spoil anything that happens in the show, but definitely a heads up that it gets sad and heavy. Yo, what's up, Jinx? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Doing some paleo with drops on at the moment. Just vibing out after a very intensive voice acting session. And I'm hoping that I can soak up just chill tonight. Season 2 destroyed me? Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Playing Palia 2 and the fishing bobber keeps glitching. It keeps deciding that I don't have the bobber in the little zone when I 100%. Oh no, Juniper, I'm sorry. They have been updating the game a lot recently, and I'm really hoping that, you know, they obviously are going to keep patching it. It is still open beta, so some glitches are going to happen, but it's always a bummer when they accidentally break something that was working before by trying to fix something else or add something else. I'm so sorry that's happening, but thank you for the heads up. I guess I'll stay away from fishing tonight, which is kind of a bummer because I wanted to get the level 10 on everything, but it is what it is. Wonderful to see your joyful visage, Bree. Thank you. Inspiration could come at any moment. Best to be working when it finds you. What do you want for gifts, man? Working on a new line of fur soles. If you gather any Muujin mains, I would be quite grateful to get my hands on them. That's awesome, man. How about you have a flower instead, though? I know that you like that. Hey! Leveled up friendship. Creative confidant. Gel and I. Gel, give me a new mission.
I'd begun to think you'd forgotten about me.
Oh, you don't have any new missions for me?
Pleasant break from my woes.
Have any other Paleo players had a harder time hunting Chappas in Bahari than Kilima? So the Chappas in Bahari are like buffed compared to the ones in Kilima. So in Kilima, you'll only pretty much like, except for the closer you get to the Bahari gate, you'll only encounter the most base model or like the base level of each mob. So the Cernuks and the Chappas are normally just a one-shot. They're a little bit, you know, like easier to hunt. The ones in Bahari will either have special abilities or will actually just like take multiple hits. So if that's something that's happening, also like the mountainous terrain there is like, it's kind of hard to track them sometimes. So that might be what's going on, is that if you're like, oh, these guys are like way harder out here, it's because they're meant to be harder in Bahari. So they're like a little bit more reactionary, and again, they have higher HP. So I hope that helps if you're someone who's struggled to hunt any of the mobs out there. They do yield better rewards most of the time, like you get better drops most of the time from them. But outside of that, I do a majority of my hunting in Kilima just because everything's so weak, and it's like kind of satisfying to just be able to like breeze through whatever, right? All right, selling all this crap. Yeah, I'll just sell a lot of crap here. I'm gonna keep this stuff. Sell. Make money at home. Sell. I wasn't sure if that was normal. Yeah, so as you level up your equipment, they'll become easier to hunt. You still won't be able to like one-shot the top level stuff. Just as a warning. But that's basically what's going on there. So I'm glad that helped you out, CJ. And anyone else who is maybe looking as to why that's happening. Going ham with flowers? Yeah, I mean, the flowers are so easy to collect. And if you want to level up foraging, it's probably the easiest skill to do. Because you just pick up shit. You don't have to do much except run around mindlessly and pick up stuff. Yo, what's up, Rookie? Hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here. Welcome. All right, so in 6 minutes, I'll get $900 from my property, which is good. What quest do I have? Maybe I should check that out. Open the mysterious package. I don't even remember where the hell that is. Wait to hear from the order. Find a shep. I guess I can craft more stuff for Tish. Did I not craft all this stuff? I could have sworn I had crafted some of this, but I might be just making it up, apparently. Yeah, investigator desk and armchair. Is that part of it? No, it... Oh, wait, yeah, investigator desk is. So do I have to put that, like, actually in my inventory? Maybe that's part of it. Okay, yeah, and chair. There we go. I need the banner and the bed. So maybe I'll forage for these materials, because I need to do this for Tish, my girlfriend. Some paleo-related good news. I helped chop my very first flow tree today. Let's go! Heck yeah! Building a little flower garden? That's cute. That's fun. That's very, very fun. All right, investigator stuff will be here. Okay. Need the banner and the bed made. Oh! Dragonsbeard Pete! Wait, I'm selling some of that right now. Oh my god, okay, wait. That will let me finish at least one of those, right? Dragonsbeard Pete? Peter, what are you doing? Putting on a dragon's beard, that's not for you. Okay, I'm gonna get the banner. Hell yeah. Gotta do stuff for my gal. I still can't, wait. So Jell and I are maxed out friendship level. Now I have to give him a romantic gift. Talk to the villager or check mail to investigate. Wait, why am I not getting his mail either? Oopsie. Uh-oh. Maybe that's a glitch. Because I finally maxed out friendship with my boy Jell. Alright, so I need 3 more Dragonsbeard Pete. Once I get that, then I can craft the final thing for Tish. And then finally get rid of Fit for a Watcher quest. Thank frickin' God. So I've had that in my quest forever. Might get it the next day. Oh, that's right. Normally it does take till next day. You're right, Brookie. And I'm the paleo partner? What is going on? You should be the paleo partner. Like 6 p.m., yeah. I think it might align with the shipping bin, which kind of makes sense from like a lore perspective of someone comes by and grabs the shipping bin stuff and drops off your mail. So maybe that's what's happening. Yeah, I'm going to get to where the Dragon's Beard Pete is, which should be, I think, like around like that area. That's where I'll head for now. And then I'll hopefully be able to just clear up my quest backlog, and also give me a reason to go talk to Tish. Working on that quest right now too, and it's so much stuff in the beginning. It really is a little bit overwhelming, but I'm about to finish it, so there's light at the end of the tunnel, I promise you. There's hope for all of you who are grinding. Also, if anyone's parallel playing, which it seems like a lot of you are, I hope that you're having fun. Appreciate you being here. Thank you again for big chillin'. It's exactly what my brain needed, so I hope it's exactly what your brain needed as well. Alright, got some iron ore. You guys know me. Here's my thing. I want to get the like level 200 mining. Just to do it. I know that I don't get like any real rewards from doing that, but I just want to like do that. I want to like brag. Like, oh yeah, I'm level 200 mining in this game, by the way. Yeah, I didn't waste my time not knowing how the fuck everything worked in the game. I was busy mining. What were you doing? You know? So. I had to charge my Switch, but I was gardening. See, I'm so paranoid about running out of battery, like, partway through doing something in this game. Or any game, honestly, on my Switch. I'm one of those players who always has my Switch plugged in while I play it. Or, like, in the dock. No one's around. This is fine. I thought those Sernuk were people running towards me for a brief moment. Oh, no! Oh, that was a person. Oh, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. That's so funny. Shit. I'm a piece of shit. Bye. I was caught red-handed. Maybe they don't. Maybe they didn't see the username. Wait, there's another one over here. Shit, this is mine. That's okay. They probably didn't have a pickaxe strong enough to be able to get it. Nothing to see over here in the bushes. Dude. This isn't like an outcrop, though, either. There was just 2, I think. Unless there are more up here. I don't know. I don't see any from this vantage point, but it always makes me feel a little bad when I'm like, oh, I just found like one random one. I just don't want to wait for like a million years for many people, like multiple people to come and be like, all right, we all found it. We all got it. You know? So, it just, yeah. Yeah, also, yeah, exactly. I didn't want to despawn. I like to check the chat before I mine that so I know that there's no one around. Yeah, you're nicer than me. What can I say? Listen, as a palia partner, I'm allowed certain privileges that those of you who are plebeians aren't. One of those things is I can mine whatever I want. Oh my god. Also, let's see here. We have... What was the other thing? Oh, wait. There's something else I was just going to check for, and I just forgot. Alright. Here we go. Dragon's Beard Pete. I need you. Dragon's Beard Peter. Where are you? I need to locate you. I'm gonna undo that. A lot of the times, like, when I'm not playing on stream, I will wait around, but time is money on stream. I needed this, alright? I hope that they add the ability to join multiple communities. Yeah, for real, though. Because a Palia partner community for you all to be in would be fun. That would be kind of good. Yeah, where's Pete? Yeah, where's Peter? Peter Parker! Where are you? Whoa. Wait, that's a good snail. Dude, that's a good snail. Come back here, good snail. I only have 300 bug bombs to throw at you. Don't make me waste them. Striped shell snail. Those guys gave me silk thread and 120 bucks. Oh, it's not that good. Decent, though. Dragon's Peter Parker. Just demolish the remainder of my Superman ice cream. I feel good right now. Ooh, damn. Ice cream sounds so good. Pete's Dragon! Just like the story. Alright? Oh my god. Where is this crap? Normally it spawns like on the little cliff sides around here, I'm pretty sure. I guess I could catch some more quabs while I'm out here. Pete's Dragon D's. Got him. Easy. Peter, where have you left your dragon? Smoss. Where is it? Peter. I know I talk about this all the time, but in the movie Hook, when Captain Hook reads Peter Pan's like real world name, where he's like Peter Panning, like that, that is in my head anytime someone says the name Peter. If someone says Peter, I always go Peter Panning in my brain. Impossible to stop it. It's an oncoming flood that just never goes away. Like, I've been putting cayenne pepper on my vanilla ice cream, like the true Cajun I am. I've never even thought to try anything like that, but that might work, honestly. I could see it complementing each other's flavors, like, okay. Like, I'm not, like, totally grossed out or weirded out by that at all. Maybe, is it on the other beach, dude? It might be on the other beach. Like over here. That's where I'm gonna go. I want to go to there. My mom's picky? Yeah, I mean, if you're a picky eater, that sounds like it would be a fucking nightmare for sure. I put instant coffee on my ice cream sometimes. I've heard that's actually really good. You're not the first person who's mentioned that. Why not? Sounds like it could actually slap. Because coffee ice cream's really good. You know? I think the thing that would bother me about it is the texture of like ground coffee can sometimes like feel kind of sandy and gritty or like dirt almost to me. Coffee ice cream is one of my top favorites. I like mixed in coffee ice cream. So us Mexicans put tajin chili powder on fruit. Yeah, that's true. That is actually really true. And tajin on fruit slaps. So you're right. Kid who dipped Takis in vanilla milkshake from McDonald's. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, that it could work. I could see how it could work. It's not like my favorite idea though. I was a kid who chewed on sand, so enjoy that texture. Okay, fair. Yeah, for me, it's like the grittiness of like the coffee reminds me a little bit too much of like wet soil. So like I used to do landscaping as one of my jobs when I was younger. And so like the idea of that is kind of gross because when you're using like potting soil or you're like laying down like tons of like garden soil, sometimes like some of that grit gets into your mouth. Here we go. And just by nature when you're shoveling shit and it's flying all over the place, right? So I'd sometimes get like a little bit in my mouth and it was such a gross sensation to have that like moist like soil, like gardening soil that's like sort of loamy in my, it was so nasty that like coffee grounds sort of give me the same ick. And I think that'd be the one turn up. But like mixed in coffee flavoring into ice cream is so good. Absolutely one of my favorites. But yeah. Instant coffee turns to liquid if you put a little water in it for melted ice cream to take away the sandy texture. If we're talking like the finely ground stuff, sure, but like real coffee grounds and stuff, it doesn't do that. So I guess, yeah, it depends on what you're using. If you're using like the Nesquik style powdered coffee, I could see that working. But yeah, I don't know. I'd rather just buy coffee ice cream. You know, isn't too sandy when it gets integrated. Okay. Well, that's good at least. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of like powdery, sandy, soily textures at all. It's not my jam, but like, you know, you do you. I'm not like grossed out that you eat that or anything like that. It's not for me. I like the crunch of like cookie crumble, which is funny because it's like sort of in some instances like Oreo cookie especially is like the same texture I just described. But like you give me like a cookies and cream ice cream that has like actual bits of cookie in it and like holy shit. That's the move. That's the wave for me. Entirely understandable. Thank you for your approval. Yo, what's up, Zero Hearts? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Try making coffee cookie ice cream. That sounds kind of good. I think that would actually be really good. I think I've had like a coffee cookie ice cream before. I'm pretty sure I have at some point. I've had like a mint like cookies and cream ice cream before that was like super good. And I can't remember what company made it. There's like a semi-local ice cream brand called Perry's out here in Western New York. I think they might have been the brand that had it. So I'll have to look at the grocery store next time I go. Starting to get hungry again. I wonder why. Yeah, food talk always, right? I have so many food textures that are like, in some cases I love, other cases I despise. Yeah, it's like it's a number of factors. It's like the flavor sometimes is so good, I'm like, whatever, I'll just deal with like the weird texture. But my neurodivergent ass absolutely gets so creeped out and weirded and icked out by a lot of food textures. For sure. I'm not like a big fan of like mushy potato with a covering over it. So like steak fries are like one of my least favorite foods unless they're cooked a really specific, like they have to be like deep fried like way over what you normally like fry a steak fry over. Like I don't like that texture. It's like gross. But mashed potatoes, fine with it. And when you think about it, it's like a steak fry is just a fucking mashed potato covered in a little bit of like potato like skin, I guess, right? But like without the skin, it's fine. But like as a fry, it's kind of gross to me. So I don't know. I get it. If you are like, yeah, I'm someone who hates certain textures or flavors or whatever, or textures, I'm in your camp. I'm on your team. I'm on the same side as you. All right, I'm getting kind of annoyed because I found the one Dragon's Beard Peter. I found one of you. Where you at, son? Need it. Used to love those smiley-faced fries when I was... Yeah, the little, like... I know exactly what you're talking about. The smiley potato puff things. I had them recently. They're gross. Yeah, exact same thing. Like, I love those, like, in TV dinners when I was a kid, right? Like, the little smiley potato puffs, I think is what they're called. And, like, I had them later in my adult life, and I was like, yeah, they're not, like, good unless they're, like, mega crispy. Yeah, slightly fried shaped mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'd rather just eat mashed potatoes. In the realm of the, yeah, it's casseroles, really? I love casseroles. I don't know what it is. I love all the just, like, I get to eat all my favorite flavors, like, mushed together and baked. Especially if it has, like, a layer of, like, something crunchy on the top. If you got, like, tuna casserole with, like, a crunchy layer of, like, French fried onions. Or, like, you got, like, tuna casserole or like, a whatever casserole with, like, I don't know, like, Ritz crackers, like, crumbled on top. Like, homemade mac and cheese with, like, Ritz crackers on the top. Oh, man. That's my shit right there. I'll eat that all the time. I was just telling Morgan the other day, I was like, I don't know why I don't make us casseroles more. Because I love casseroles, and they're one of the easiest fucking things to cook. And you make so much food with them. I had a bad texture experience with Doritos that turned me off from them for a year and a half. Wild. I love the crunch of... I love a good crunch in Doritos. My thing is cooked cheese. Like, once it gets crunchy, I can't hate it. I mean, it depends. Like, it can't be, like, burnt for me. Once it gets into burnt territory, I'm just like... like, you burn the pizza... I might be able to eat it if there's, like, enough softer cheese around it. But, like, once it, like, becomes that hard sheet that you can't separate from itself, that's when it's gross to me. Can't do mac and cheese if it has crunchies in it. I just can't. Wild, because that's, like, I don't like purely mushy mac and cheese. I like it when it has a little bit of body to it. You know? While cleaning, I found a box of Thin Mints from this year. Don't worry, and I got sad because it looked empty till I peeked inside and found an unopened sleeve. Oh my god, you just found you are Nicolas Cage and National Treasure, and you just found the Declaration of Independence. That's how you should feel right now. Same level of accomplishment, really. That's so good. God. I was so bummed. So Morgan and I went to go get groceries 2 days ago, right? And I was gonna buy Girl Scout, like, dupe Girl Scout cookies, like some, like, copycat Girl Scout cookies. And we got out of the store and we were driving home, and I just immediately was like, I can't remember what reminded me of Girl Scout cookies, but I was just like, fuck, I didn't buy my cookies. I was so sad. I don't know if I've ever felt that heartbroken in, like, a really long time about forgetting something, but I forgot my Girl Scout cookies, my fake ones. So I have to go back soon and get those. I know, I'm so happy. You should be. You should be so happy. I'd be so happy if I found Girl Scout cookies in my pantry that hadn't gone bad. But when it comes to cookies in this house, between Morgan and me, they're gone. It's like, they might as well be like a passing scent in our house. Just a waft of cookies went by. Because they're gone so fast. We eat them so quickly. I'm such a cookie-holic. And I've talked about this before. I don't even like sweet foods that much. But I will plow through an entire sleeve of cookies in one sitting if I'm sitting there watching, like, a movie. Something like that. Yo, Heckin' Vivi, welcome to the stream. Heckin' welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Meatballs that they have just slap. I don't know what it is about them so good. I feel like I missed part of the conversation, but I'll say this. I don't know if I ever turned down a meatball. I'm a big meatball fan. Big meatball lover streamer, by the way. If you're looking to agree with everything that your streamer says and you're pro meatball, know that I stand with you. I'm an ally, and not just an ally, an activist when it comes to meatballs. I love a good meatball. Oreos might last for a while here because we got a couple family sizes, but any other cookie goes fast. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Oreos. I don't eat them quite as quickly as other cookies. So I'm same boat as you on that one. Brian Meatball Girbeagly. That's what they call me, you know? Meatballs in SpaghettiOs. Oh my god, I literally have 2 cans of those in my pantry. I'm all about that shit. Yeah, those are so good. They're like not really they're not real meatballs. They're just like kind of little squishy guys. But something about them, they're so satisfying to eat. Sometimes I just like pretend I'm like a giant eating like really small eating really small pasta. Cocktail meatballs, though, my favorite party snack, half barbecue or cocktail sauce, and half grape jelly. A lot of people put grape jelly into their like barbecue sauce and stuff. I should try it sometime. I've never done it, but a lot of people swear by it. My thing with those little cocktail-sized meatballs, Swedish meatballs. Oh my god, I could eat a whole crock pot of Swedish meatballs by myself. SpaghettiOs make me anxious. No idea why. There's a dark fear. They're just sitting there in the can, menacingly. My roommate from freshman year of college was Swedish, and when she discovered I'd never been to IKEA, it's the first place. Yeah, gotta get the Swedish meatballs from IKEA. Gotta do it. Mentioned a little bit earlier how discovering later on as an adult that some of my favorite childhood foods became mid or worse is upsetting, right? Oh my god. It's like devastating. It's like I'm an adult now with my own money, and I'm going to heal my inner child by eating kids' cuisine. And I like had one, and I was like, oh man, the price, it's kind of mid. Shit, dude. Michelina's is better. Fuck, this sucks. Michelina's doesn't have fun puzzles on the back, though. This sucks. They don't do dino nuggies. Eat them out of the can alone. It freaks people out, especially my boyfriend. SpaghettiOs? I used to do that when I was like really poor and I didn't want to run the microwave because it cost money. Like no joke. I ate cold Chef Boyardee or SpaghettiOs right out of the can. Just was the way that it had to be done. I saved a shit ton on money. Or on electricity, by the way. And like never ever heating up any food. Ate a lot of Dollar Tree refried beans and tortillas. I just put refried beans into tortillas, make myself like bean burritos at home. Maybe put a little bit of hot sauce in those guys. That's how I got by for like years of my life. Haven't heard of kid cuisine in forever. It brings me back. Every time I go to the freezer section and I see kids cuisine, I'm just like, shit, man, I'm so tempted. But also, I had one of those when I was like 28, and it kind of sucked. Like, some of them are good. Some of that, they're not all made equal. Like, you have to find the ones that are good. Like, the ones that have, like, the chicken nuggets and macaroni. You kind of can't fuck up those foods, so those ones are fine. But I had, like, I can't remember which, the other one that I had when I was, like, 28 or something. And I was just like, this kind of fucking sucks. Why did I spend, like, $2.50 on this? It's awful. Kid cuisine, don't slap this. Yeah, they don't all come built the same. For real, though. So, used to do that with Campbell's chicken noodle, home-style chicken noodles. Okay, yeah, I've eaten cold soup before. I feel ya. Kid cuisine brownie. Yeah, the little brownie that comes in it, though, that always hits. It's not a good brownie. It's kind of a shitty, sucky brownie. It's not even a real brownie. It's like that soft, like, it's like you're eating a chocolate-flavored sponge, right? But something about it, maybe it is just the nostalgia, but it makes me happy when I eat one. I'm just like, this sucks, but like, I'm happy. I don't know. It's kind of tasty, in its own emotional way. It's the emotion that tastes good. So, frozen's a good idea. I would maybe eat one of those frozen and see how it is for sure. Or like maybe microwave. Like, take it out and microwave it for, like, less than they recommend. And see how it comes out. Maybe let it cool off a little bit longer. But it's kind of that, like, weird spongy material. I don't even know what it is. It's emotionally tasty. Every once in a while, I get Salisbury steak TV dinners, one of my favorites, Brookie, like a guilty pleasure of mine. Oh my god, I eat so many of those. You get Banquet, but the last couple times I ordered online, they had to substitute with other brands, so it's kind of fun comparing them to see which is better. God, I cannot count how many frozen TV dinner Salisbury steaks I've eaten in my life. Used to drive Morgan crazy, because I'd be like, it's 1 a.m., it's the perfect time to cook a Salisbury steak TV dinner, and just have the whole house smell like oniony gravy and meat, because it would just stink up the entire house, and she'd be so mad at me. But I ate those for a really, really long time. So yeah, those are so good. Yeah. All right. Here's the thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, Ouija Peaches, you're on it. You're on one right now. Like for sure. Like, you mix the gravy in with the mashed potatoes, and then you take, like, a big bite of the potato with the steak. Like, dip the steak, like, in the potatoes a little bit. Oh, my God. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know. Fuck. I'm going to have to go buy some of those, like, tomorrow. When I go pick up my fake Girl Scout cookies, I'm going to just, like, hit up the freezer section and just buy frozen Salisbury steaks. They're horrible for you, too. They're not good for you, but I will eat those till the day I die. If that accelerates my death, whatever. I wasn't making it to my 80s anyway. Like, who cares? Yo, what's up? Double dealing disarray. Hello. I miss Salisbury steaks. I would eat them with Miracle Whip in sandwiches. I can see how that would be that would kind of slap. Because here's the other thing. I'll buy like the Encore ones, like the big bulk ones that come with like, it's like 12 Salisbury steaks for like $4, and it's like, you know, they're feeding you poison and chemicals, but it tastes good, and they're like bathed in gravy. I will cook those, and then I'll eat like 2, and then I'll have like 10 of them as leftovers, and I can just like eat those throughout the week. And I'll make like little sandwiches out of them. Never thought to do like a classic sandwich with like Miracle Whip or something. Add some accoutrement to it. That would be kind of good. Also, am I high, or why did one Dragon's Beard Peat Moss spawn for me and that's it? Like, why did one Dragon's Beard Peter spawn? That's all. I haven't seen a single another one. I need 3 of them. This sucks. Leftover gravy recently, I got a slice of... Yes! Brookie, that's the move. Get some, like, Texas toast. Or even just white bread. Yeah, and dip it in the gravy. Soak that up. Oh, that's the move. Or save the gravy for other stuff. Or what I like to do is, like, do, like, a diner-style hot, like, open face sandwich. I'll make, put down 2 pieces of bread. Put down the leftover Salisbury steak. Drench the whole thing in the leftover gravy. Just microwave that bad boy. Oh, my God. Dude. Hear me out. Family size Salisbury dinner, right? Take your leftovers. Put it in beef ramen. Oh, yeah. That sounds good. You could leave it with the broth as well, though, Nymeria. If you just, like, seat it on top of the bed of noodles the way that they do in Japan with, like, katsu and stuff. But, yeah, with the stir-fried noodles especially, or the drained noodles, yeah, it would really slap. I used to do that when I was, like, when Morgan and I were living in our old place and we didn't have a lot of money. I'd go to Dollar Tree and I'd buy the, like, Dollar Tree bag of, like, Jack Link's beef jerky. And I'd sprinkle that into I'd, like, tear it up and, like, sprinkle it into my ramen. And it would rehydrate the meat because of the broth in the ramen. And then it would be like I had, like, meat in my dish. It was actually pretty good. But the gravy... Oh, yeah, with the gravy. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. But, I mean, it would maybe, like... So gravy is, like, mainly, like, beef fat and stuff, right? So it'd probably mix into the broth and just make the broth richer, if you think about it. It actually might enhance the whole thing and give it a little bit of, like, a beef tang, especially if you're eating, like, a beef ramen already. That actually would be pretty good. I've been having that problem too. It only spawns in, like, one random place. Okay, yeah, all right. So they, like, nerfed Bahari accidentally with, like, fishing and hunting for beachside spawns. Man, that stinks. I knew this was a rarer spawn, but, like, I've never had this much trouble finding Dragon's Peat. I need this. This stinks. Either way, it slaps. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going to have to try that now. I'll report back. I'm going to report back to chat about all of these fun little life hack recipes that we're creating. Other thing you can do, is if you want like a chicken katsu style ramen, right? Like a breaded fried chicken, just buy chicken patties. Cut those bad boys up, toss those in your ramen. So good every single time. I do that with a lot of ramen. That or chicken nuggets. You just chop up a bunch of cooked chicken nuggets, toss those guys in. Boom. Homemade chicken katsu ramen. Nice and easy. Doesn't break the bank. And is a really filling meal. So I'll do that. Toss a little bit of like chopped up green onion in there. Boom. You might as well be in Japan. My stomach just growled so fucking loud. I don't know if my mic picked it up. Because I've been thinking about all this now. Because of this conversation. And I'm really hungry. I'm like starving now. Also, since we're past 1 hour, anyone get their drops yet? Anyone get first round of drops? Hopefully, I know that it's a Paltech like pipe you can like put in your house or on your property. So yeah, there it is. I'll have to try that next time I get some chicken. I did indulge in some chicken Alfredo for dinner. Oh my god, that sounds fucking. Chicken Alfredo sounds god tier right now. That sounds like so. I made myself a really big breakfast burrito early in the morning. Morgan and I went on a walk. I worked out, and then all I ate after I worked out was apples. Because life hack, if you don't know this, if you're a voice actor and you don't want the noises in your mic, like sometimes before you say a line, like you hear like that, just like that lip smack sound. If you don't want that, or if you have like a phlegmy throat. Apples are amazing to break that up because the chemical consistency of them, like the acidity of them, naturally breaks up the mucus and phlegm in your saliva so that you just don't have like all that like schmacking. So all I ate today was big breakfast burrito and apples. I'm going to eat a huge meal after this stream is over. 95% on the first drop. Let's go, Juniper. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I had chicken katsu for the first time a couple months ago at a Chinese/Japanese restaurant. I was obsessed. One of my favorite foods, and it is actually so simple to make if you want to. But like I said, life hack, I don't care about authenticity if it tastes good. Toss some chicken patties in there, you know? It's so good. Apples rule. 95% of 1 hour for me, so a few minutes until the first drop. Let's go. Let's go. Apple's writing that out. Yeah, and the more tart, the better, CJ. So, Granny Smiths are like god tier for that. And it goes for like acting. It goes for voice acting. It goes for singing. It goes for anything that you're using your voice for. Eating apples right beforehand. And the effect doesn't last like a long time. The effect will last most likely like 10 to 15 minutes if you're super active. Or like if you're like drinking water and stuff, it's like 10, 15 minutes you get out of it. Although you can kind of stretch it out just by getting used to it and like timing it appropriately. But yeah, the tartar the better. So if you get some Granny Smiths, some green apples, you're going to be living large. No lip smacks in the mic. It's dope. I love a Honey Crisp apple. Oh, Honey Crisps are so tasty. So there you go. Restaurant was so cheap. Oh my god, yeah. Here's the greatest thing about a lot of Asian food. Not so much Korean food. I don't know how Koreans get away. I think it's just because we're cheapskates. But most other Asian food is like kind of cheap comparatively. So yeah, you can get some really good fucking food. Like really good food from most Asian restaurants. But like, I'll let you guys know, like, Koreans, especially Korean Americans, have a reputation for being some of the most motherfucking cheap individuals in the entire world. We are such fucking cheapskates. We undercut shit. We overcharge shit. It's super, super common. We're not cheapskates. You gotta meet more Koreans. I'm sorry if you're a sheltered Korean, but every single Korean I know is like, no, yeah, we fucking, we are cheapskates on shit. The number of, like, other Koreans in my life who talk about it all the time. All the fucking time. It's just what we do. We're known internationally for it as well. So Bunnyland, if you're fighting against that, you're fighting a losing fucking battle. Cheap food, but they pile your plates with so much. Yeah, I mean, listen, I love Chinese food because I can pay $10 to a Chinese restaurant and have food for a week. Not a bad thing, though. Listen, we're a fucking culture of people who glamorizes like glitz and glam. Like, there's a reason like K-pop and K-dramas and shit are like the main export of Korea. It's a culture that regularly thinks that it invented everything when it did not. When there's historical proof that it did not do so. It's just like absolute goofballs. First drop of cheap Pale Tech long pipe obtained. Let's go. Oh my god, chat. You perverts. Stop laying pipe. Come on. It's a family-friendly game. What the fuck is wrong with you? Love going to my mall near closing time because the Chinese buffet just starts slamming your box of food. Yo, that is the #1 way to get. Okay, so like, I don't know what it is. I'm a creepy little dude or something, but I absolutely love mall Chinese. It's not good, right? But there's something about it that just slaps. Like every now and then. I only get it like once every 4 to 6 months. It's extra greasy. Most of the time it kind of gives me a little bit of a stomach ache. It's been heating up under those heating lamps all day long in a busy mall. It's probably not great for me. But every now and then I'm like, I don't want real Chinese food. I want mall Chinese food. I want to go to the Famous Walk or whatever, or China Garden or whatever like mall Chinese food there is. If you go right before closing time and you ask for a takeout container, like you said, Ouija Peaches, the amount of food, they're like, we got to get, we have to throw away most of this buffet style food in the heating pans anyway. Here's 26 pounds of food. Enjoy, dude. Enjoy, dude. The noodles, after a while under the lights, actually kind of taste bad. Yeah, when they get like a little bit mushy and soft, I'm like, all right, I don't know. It's like they become synonymous with the sauce. I'm gonna eat those. Yeah, mall Chinese food, even better. Yeah, buffet Chinese food. Oh my god, top tier. I'll eat that shit. I'm not classist at all. I will eat all that stuff. Yeah, double dealing disarray. If you missed it because you're in ads, I agreed with you. Like the mushy mall Chinese noodles from under the heating lamp, they like become synonymous with the sauce. They like blend better almost. They like soak up more of it. It's so good. It's something mad weird about it. Wait, you have a Vietnamese place in your mall? Man, my mall doesn't have a Vietnamese place. We got a couple Japanese places. I mean, there's a lot of malls in the Rochester area, so I can pick and choose, but it's mainly all Chinese and Japanese. If I want Vietnamese, I gotta go downtown. And even then, it's like, it's alright. It's not like the best Vietnamese food I've ever had. Seattle. Now, there's a place where I had some of the best Vietnamese food in my entire life, and I've chased that high. Every Vietnamese restaurant I've gone to is like, oh man, are they gonna do it as good? Nah, they didn't. Fuck. And I don't even remember the name of the Vietnamese place in Seattle, but it was like so incredible. It was so good. But anyway, if you want to get like the most bang for your buck, go near closing time to whatever mall food court Asian food you have. Ask for takeout right near when they close, and they're gonna hook you up. Local malls getting a Korean restaurant? That's wild too. I'm fucking Korean and I don't have Korean food that accessible. I have to go to like one specific suburb where all the Asian people in my city live. Like all the like ashamas are like making like kimchi, like handmade. And it's like where all the Asian markets are and shit. But I will say this, like all the Korean food here and in most cities I go to is way more expensive than Chinese and Japanese food. Because don't let them fool you. Don't call them it if you're not Korean. If you are Korean, you are allowed to call other Koreans cheapskates. Just letting you know. If you are like white, especially, don't call Koreans cheapskates. They'll probably think you're being racist. But I'm letting you know, as an insider, the reason you're being charged for your Korean hot dog, like 3 times the price of like a corn dog would normally be, is because they go, You can't do it like you can't use the rice flour like us. So, give us your money. Oh, you want beef that's basically just our version of barbecue beef? You want some bulgogi? We just gave it that cool Korean name, bulgogi. You want that? Okay. 3 times as much as regular beef at a Chinese restaurant. I call my boyfriend cheapskate because that's just how they are, not because he's Korean. That's fair. That's so fair. Now I want a Korean hot dog. Yo, Korean corn dogs they're a guilty pleasure of mine, even though they're way overpriced. They are really filling, though. Like, we have, like, Mochi Knot, which is, like, a national chain of Korean corn dogs here in Rochester. And I will say, Mochi Nut, they're filling, man. I can eat just, like, one of those and be filled up pretty good. So, tteokbokki is my favorite? Yeah! Miss Miasby. Is one of my favorite foods in the whole world, honestly. It's a great snack food. Or like a side to something else. If the food slaps, who am I to complain? Exactly. What's a Korean dish you'd highly suggest? So, it depends on what you're into. But a lot of Korean menus will give you like really good entry-level options. Like what I was just talking about, like bulgogi. Bulgogi is basically just grilled beef with a Korea's version of like a barbecue sauce on it. Slightly sweet, kind of tangy, tiny bit of spice most of the time, and it's so good. Spent 3 months in Korea, food was top tier, hell yeah. So bulgogi is great if you like beef, if you like meat. Very, very tasty, very highly recommended. That said, it's really funny because bulgogi is something that's like the Korean American equivalent of like how Chinese Americans have like sesame chicken. They're not eating sesame chicken all the time in China. Koreans are not eating bulgogi all the time in Korea. But because of the American market and how easy it is to get beef, and especially cheap beef, you can find bulgogi at almost any Korean American restaurant. And it's so good. It's really delicious. I want to try Korean barbecue so bad. Korean barbecue, especially if it's like all you can eat, is heaven. So good. Other thing I will recommend, as far as a lot of, even though this is like something that they share with Japanese culture, a lot of the times Koreans especially use rice flour instead and pan fry versus deep frying. It depends on what restaurant you go to. But if you get like a Korean style katsu, which can be either like breaded and fried chicken, or it can be breaded fried whatever they've decided to make it katsu out of. Normally it's chicken. That's the move. That's really, really good. So I recommend that. You know, eat that over rice, eat that over noodles. It's delicious. Didn't lose anything? Oh no, I'm glad that you didn't lose anything, Juniper. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm glad that first drops are rolling in for a lot of people as well. There's a Korean barbecue in my city. I want to try it out, but I have no one to go with. Hey, you don't have to eat with anybody. Go enjoy that for you. You know? They will still feed you, you know? Looked up Korean places near me, and there's a few, including a Korean corn dog place. We're winning. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love rice just because of how easy it is on my tummy. Yeah, listen. Most Asian cultures eat everything with rice, so you're good. Also, I think this is bugged. I think this is scuffed. Look, this geyser has not stopped going off, and it's not pushing me upwards. This is a glitched geyser. I'm gonna drown in here. I'm in the eye of the storm. Wow. Here's my big thing for anyone who's never had Korean food. Just experiment. Just try anything. Those are like really good entry-level things. Like you can, you know, tteokbokki, little rice cakes, sometimes with fish cake, sometimes without. You just have to ask like the servers at the restaurant. But that's like a rice cake that's like nice and soft. It's normally in these little tiny cylinders that they cook until it's like not quite mushy. It's kind of like chewy actually. And then they soak it in like a nice sauce that has like a little bit of spice, sometimes a little bit of sweet. There's various different variations of it. Thank you, by the way, for all the follows tonight. Appreciate people joining the community. Hope you enjoy your time here. But here's the big thing. Yeah, bibimbap's a great one. That's a good one. That's one of my favorite foods as far as comfort food. So if you like rice, Ouija Peaches, bibimbap is so good. It is basically just a bunch of mixed vegetables and sometimes a little bit of meat that is served over rice that just you mix it all up together. Maybe you'll put like a little bit of like salty sauce, like sesame soy sauce on it or something. Like whatever sauce they have on hand, you can like pour it all over it. It's so good though. That like you toss a bibimbap with sliced up carrots. Give me bean sprouts. Give me like a little bit of like shredded like cabbage. Maybe even like kimchi style like cabbage. And like shredded chicken. I'm in heaven. Oh my god. Group trip to Korea. Bibimbap is up there. That's a good entry-level food. But just experiment. And the other thing, too, is just here's a great way to judge if you're in a good Korean restaurant. So I say that Koreans are cheapskates. But when it comes to food, part of the reason they charge you so much, I say that jokingly, but also it's kind of true. Like, it is a like stereotype that we have about us. But a good Korean place gives you unlimited what's called banchan. Banchan is little side dishes of various foods. Sometimes they'll give you, and they'll normally give you like 4 to like 8 of these. I went to New York City for a Pokemon trip when Pokemon invited me out to play the Scarlet Violet DLC ahead of time. I got to eat at a Korean restaurant, and I put up some pictures in that vlog if you guys haven't watched that video yet. But there was a Korean restaurant I ate at in Koreatown by myself. Just sat down, had really good reviews, went in there, sat down at the table. They saw I was alone, fortunately it's Koreatown where no one gives a shit, because in Korea, they would be like, oh, why is this guy eating alone? Because, you know, eating together and doing group activities and socializing is like the norm there. Which is why mukbangs exist, by the way. If you guys didn't know, mukbangs started because Korean people who were lonely and didn't have anyone to eat with would watch mukbangs during their mealtime, so that they could watch a streamer or whoever eating, and it would feel like they had company and some sort of social interaction. I think I saw Pete, but I don't want a backseat game. No, you're allowed. When it comes to searching for something I'm looking for like that, please let me know, Scattered. Do you have any descriptors as to where it might be? I haven't been paying attention because I'm rambling. But banchan comes in a large variety of different things. Oh, rose tteokbokki is one of my favorite things. It's so good. Guys, oh my god, order that if that's on a menu. Order that. It's so good. I also had like a I can't remember, like a cream tteokbokki that was sort of like almost like an Alfredo sauce with the tteokbokki mixed in, and it had like garlic and all these, like, it was more like a carbonara, and it was still slightly spicy, and it was so good. It was on the floor around one of the hills, taller structures. Okay, thank you. The heads up. Yeah, Amy, I hope that you're able to like Google those, find out where they are, and go visit. Give them a shot. Let me know. Oh, there it is. Yeah, thank you so much, Scattered. Appreciate you. I just need one more, and then I can go back to my home and finish this damn quest finally. If it's a good Korean restaurant, they're going to give you tteokbokki for free and unlimited refills with it. So it's basically like a little appetizer of sorts. Oh my god. Or they're going to give you banchan for free. I'm sorry. I misspoke. If they give you banchan, you're normally going to get like pickled radish, maybe some like kimchi, like pickled cabbage style radish and cabbage. Those are my 2 favorites. Or sometimes you'll get little fish cakes, which I'm not super keen on. I'm not like the biggest fish cake fan in the world. Sometimes they'll give you little just like bean sprouts or other shredded vegetables, and you can mix them into your rice, you can mix them into your food, or you can just eat them as is. There's not really a wrong way to eat banchan. So don't like get too self-conscious if you're like, what do I do? You know, it's all good. Just shovel it in. Bean sprouts, my beloved. Oh my god. Last time, not last time I was in LA. 2 times ago when I was in LA, or 3 times now, I guess. We met up with Mark and Amy at a Korean barbecue that, because Mark wanted to go eat Korean food with us, because that's something him and I bond over, is being Korean. And the place we went to gave us so much fucking banchan that by the time the food came out, we were a little bit full. And to be fair, no, I haven't yet, Miss Meowsby. There's a place that serves it near me, the cheesy corn. Really want to try it, though. But they gave us so much, like, we were, like, full up. It was very good. A fan of anything dumpling? There's a lot of dumplings. Oh, guys, 3 Dragon's Spirit Pete. We did it. We did it, gamers. But yeah, there's a lot of good dumplings. Mandu is what dumplings are called in Korean. And mandu are a great little appetizer. Also, if you talk to any ajusis, like older Korean men, like middle-aged Korean men, they'll tell you eat mandu with beer. If you're going out for a night drinking, you end the night with like mandu and like tteokbokki. And that's the move. So there's another recommendation is get mandu. Dubs to Brian, dubs to me. But what was I? Oh yeah, Mark and I, when we went to this Korean barbecue, basically like the bean sprouts, going back to the thing that Saturn was talking about, we were like fighting over who was gonna get them because we loved. Oh my god, the bean sprouts they served. Those were the best banchan bean sprouts I've ever had in my entire life. I don't know what they had soaked them in, what they had seasoned them with, but they were so good. But we were like fighting over them, but we were doing it like reverse fighting. It wasn't like seeing who could get the last bite. It would be like, there was just like a little bit left, and it was like, oh Mark, you love the bean sprouts. Why don't you have them? And he was like, no, I insist. And he like pushed them back towards me, and I was like, no, really, man, I'm from out of town. Like you chose to meet up with us. You're so nice. Here, you eat the last of the bean sprouts. Meanwhile, they were like, the waiter came back over and just like gave us another fresh one. So, but God, we ate so many. Between the two of us, we were half bean sprout. We were less people and more bean sprout. So good. So delicious. But it was very funny to like, yeah, it's a no you fight with Mark. Love the reverse fighting over food, yeah. Very, very good stuff, though. But, like, yeah, I don't know what they put into those, but they're so good. Kenyatta? Dear Bree, I thought you were cool. How could you betray me like this? Seriously, the dress you have gel design is an utter disaster. I look classy. How could you? Oh, no. Kenyatta, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried to make it edgy and hip and cool. I don't know how long you're thinking going, but I'm giving the 1:30 time check. Thank you, I appreciate it. I knew that it would be around like 2-hour mark at 1:30. I might stream until like 2ish tonight, just because I want to make sure that you guys are getting your as close to the second drops as possible. So, thank you for letting me know, though. Appreciate ya. Fist fight Kenyatta over this mission? Oh no. Vietnamese place near me that I love pho from? Yeah. Oh man, I tried bean sprouts for the first time. Yeah, I love bean sprouts and pho. I love the way that they just soak up the broth and they kind of like mix in with the noodles. Pho is one of my favorite foods of all time. It's another reason that all the places, like that's like one of the metrics I judge every single Vietnamese place on, is how good their pho is. Because again, the pho I got when I was in Seattle was the best pho I've ever had in my life. And it was like tucked away in this small little hole in the wall Vietnamese restaurant that I'll never know the name of again, and I'm so sad because it was like eating a dream. That's the way that I gotta describe it. It was like eating a dream. I felt like my life was elevated, like I had never heard music before until I ate this pho. It changed me in a way that can only be described as a religious experience, and I'm not even religious. So, like, if that tells you anything, I mean, there you go. Try pho, eat some, enjoy. I'm gonna go find my girlfriend Tish and drop off all this furniture. Go, hi Tish, I'm so good at what I do. Also, I just leveled up my furniture making to level 8, so that's good. Now I can be less of a poser when I go talk to her about furniture. The O in pho is supposed to be an A? Yeah, so Vietnamese is a really weird language. But yeah, it's supposed to be pho. It said pho. And then it's sort of like people say like the sandwich, like banh mi, like they say that like banh mi, and it's actually said banh mi, like that. So it's really interesting pronunciations that like vary slightly from the phonetics. This here, being from Seattle, wanting to know where the magical pho place is. Yo, Ratwood Wings, if I knew the name, I would just have moved to Seattle by this point. So good. Don't know why, but Seattle has the best Asian food. It's they have all that, like, I don't know, it's like, they have all the fresh seafood, first of all, so that elevates a lot of Asian food. And then on top of it, it's just like, I don't know, it's a really diverse population there. So you get like a lot of very, very, like talented, authentic cooks in that area, I think.
My heart's fluttering like a bluebird.
West Coast has some awesome food. It's West Coast food in general, because LA does the same thing so well. Also have a lot of Asians. Exactly, yeah. Super diverse population in Seattle. It's always weird, because, like, I live in a progressive city. You know, I've talked about Rochester. We have a long history with, like, gay rights and LGBTQ plus stuff. And we have a really diverse population. But we still have a very small number of Asians. And like I said, if I want to go to a place where there's lots of Asians, one specific suburb has the highest concentration of them. It's like essentially our like Koreatown and Chinatown and you know, like Little Tokyo all mashed into one little area where you can go find a lot of really very good Asian restaurants and markets and things like that. But I have to travel all the way across the city to go to it, which makes sense, because, like, if you want to go to, like, Koreatown and you live on the other side of L.A., that's a drive. It happens. But you can also, unlike L.A., where you can find good Asian food everywhere, Rochester, it's mainly just Chinese food and Japanese food. But I still, even in 2024, sometimes am out in public and get a weird look from someone, because, you know, it's not every day you see a long-haired Korean walking around, I guess. Anime Fangirl, welcome to the stream. Hello, hi. But when I go to places like LA or Seattle or just pretty much any of the West Coast places I've gone to, and then also like New York City here on the East Side, like it's really cool because no one gives a shit. No one gives a flying fuck. They're just like, oh, cool. You know, but yeah, very diverse populations over on the West Coast, and Seattle, I think, benefits highly from that, and LA, their culinary experiences there are pretty good. There's some like really good foodie places for sure.
Okay, so don't tell Joe, but I'm working on a special set of furniture I think he'll like. I call it Moonstruck. It seems like what he named furniture like this. Since you're such an expert, I'll give you a sneak preview of the recipes. Oh, I hope you like them. Remember, don't tell Jel.
Oh my god, thank you, Tish. I won't tell Jel. Thanks for all these recipes. Ooh, I'm gonna buy all of these. Cool. Capital Chic. Neat. And Ravenwood. Oh, wait. I didn't buy like any of these? Wait, here's the Moonstruck ones. Like the movie? It's like the movie with Cher and Nicolas Cage, where he has a wooden hand. There we go. I really skimped on buying from Tish. She's gonna think I'm a terrible partner. Damn it. City I've lived in for the past 8 years, I've usually seen a variety of restaurants scattered throughout the city. I mean, that's good. That's always, variety's good. For sure. I have long hair, and once a guy asked me out, 6'5" girl, you decide to ask out? Hey, don't have such a limited view. There's tall girls that exist. Not even a girl? Hey, listen. Maybe he was asking you out because he knew that you weren't a girl. You can't be narrow-minded about that. That is normal to me. That is a normal thing. Like, long hair on guys or girls, it happens. That said, I get called, it's so funny. Morgan took me out during our staycation to this really high-end steakhouse, right? We had a great meal. It was awesome. But when I was faced away from the waiter, and when the waiter came up from behind, keep in mind, I was wearing, you know, very mask clothing. And Morgan, yeah, some folks are into tall people too. Exactly. But Morgan, the waiter came up from behind me and was just like, "Oh, hello, ladies. Are you celebrating anything special?" And I like turned around and I was like, "Oh, hi there." And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Oh no, it's okay." I was like, "It's literally fine." Those of you who don't know, I'm gender fluid and I go by any pronoun, so nothing can offend me. But I was just like, "Wow, you made me feel like really pretty." Actually, she was like, "I just saw the long hair," and I was like, "No, I'm so glad I'm beautiful." So it's kind of neat. Like me some short boys and tall boys. Yeah, exactly. Tall peeps reach the things I can. I appreciate it. Exactly. Chucky voice. Gender fluid. Oh my God. All right. Let's flirt with our girlfriend.
Are you in a good mood today? You're practically glowing.
That's just how I look when I see you.
That makes two of us.
Oh, cute.
Every time you come my way, I just can't stop smiling.
That's cute.
So glad you came to this village. Who would have guessed my very best friend would be a member of a formerly extinct ancient race? Life's funny sometimes.
So true. She's adorable. I love her. Tish is my favorite. You're very beautiful. Stop it. Flattery will get you everywhere, you know?
Jill and I were hanging out the other day and he mentioned he was looking for a green pearl. I bet if you brought him one, he'd appreciate it.
Oh my God. Is that my romantic gift to Jill? Is that how I start dating Jill as well? Because I got one. I literally held onto it. Oh my gosh. It's dope. How I got my boyfriend, my awesome Riz. I mean, I believe it. Turned around and he saw I had a stash. Well, he couldn't see it from behind, and also honest mistake. And that's okay. It's not like it's weird that a guy would hit on a guy. All right. Tish, my beloved, I am going to give you... Oh, wait, she's not into Dairy Clips. I literally don't have a romantic gift for her right now. Okay, let's just finish this quest.
Wow, just look at all this. They're absolutely perfect. It's fit for a watcher, all right? You know, I've never met a member of the Order before, but when Reth and I were kids, our parents would tell us this one story whenever we fought over our toys. When ancient humans did magic, they fought over it, and they'd get hurt. So the Republic found the Order to take the flow away, because it's better to not have flow than to hurt someone. At least, that's what we were taught. But then I learned what Reth did for me, that he used magic to change my life, maybe even save it. So now, I just don't know. What do you think?
Taking away seems pretty strict. Sounds tough, but I get it. Yeah, I think that taking away seems pretty strict.
You're telling me? I'm sure there are cases where flow could absolutely be the right answer, but I think the Order has their heart in the right place. Anyway, Bree, thanks a ton. I'll deliver this furniture to the inn right away. But before you go, could you check on Reth for me? I hope Eshe's not working him too hard.
I hope not, too.
You're everything I dreamed of.
All right, gonna go talk to Reth. Nice, got that one done. Feels good. Hell yeah. My younger brother has grown out his hair really long. It's even longer than mine, which goes to the small of my back. So a few times when us and Maddie go out, especially when he's wearing a face mask, the waiter's like, "How are you ladies doing?" I always take it as a compliment. I'm always like, hell yeah. Listen, it's not even girl week, chat, and the public thinks that I'm a woman, and I'm okay with that. Makes me feel like all my femme powers are concentrated very well.
Man, am I glad to see you.
Hey, Bree, you haven't seen my soup ladle sitting around, have you? It's tucked into your apron.
Whoa.
Whoa, you're right. Man, I must have been too overwhelmed to notice it. You see, with the Watcher coming, I was collecting some wood for Tish when Eshe just swoops in out of nowhere and hands me a menu. Now, I think I have a pretty good grasp on menus, but Eshe didn't think soup is an impressive enough meal to serve a member of the Order. Just look at this list. Oysters, Muujin, Petite Fives have a whole extra side. Normal cakes are square. There's just one problem. You see, there's enough work here for like 40 hands, and I've only got 2. I think I could get a hand from you? Or think I could get a hand from you? Pretty please, the prettiest please. As pretty as my face, please. With mine, you'll have 4. I guess I've come too far not to help with this too. It's 2 more than 0. What if you also count feet? You have 4. Yeah, I'm gonna be sassy back. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Yo, what's up, Beans? That's because you're pretty. Stop it. Oh my God. Thank you for all the sweet words in chat. Yes, too, he finds it funny, but also like, hell yeah, having us 3 siblings with really long hair going shopping or something. It's like a pretty anomaly. People have to point out like, whoa, yeah. I like that. Sweet. We're 10% of the way there. Let's get this party started. Literally. You handle the shopping list while I, give some of my, friends a heads up that the order is dropping by soon. I can help with that too. No, it's okay. You don't know them. Anyway, let me know when you have all the ingredients, okay? You're the best sous chef as always, Brie. Hey man, thanks. I'm not exactly the creative type. Visually, I mean, nowadays, Tish has got gel if she needs inspiration. But there was one time when she was just an apprentice. I found a jewel-winged dragonfly. I know. Catching bugs isn't an excuse to stop woodworking practice, but hear me out. I brought it home to Tish, and overnight she churned out like 20 sketches for a new living room set. Felt like a pretty awesome big brother then. That's cute. Asher's been craving fish soup lately. I'm not sure I can keep up with the demand. He's asked for it every day this week. All right, so that's a good gift for him. I don't actually have anything. Oh, wait. Spice sprouts. Hey, this is just what I needed to finish that recipe. Trying out something new this week. If you eat it later and hate it, just pretend you like it for me, okay?
Need a break from my charming smile?
I'm so sorry if I butcher your name, but Drunk Eris. Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Some 10-year-old said I had a yeah at Target earlier. They'll do that. I mean, they're new gen. That's just what kids do. They're goofy. The slang's changing. Did you say, no, I don't, but I got Riz, skibbity, and then you walked away?
I've been practicing my flirting.
Flirting.
For my fairy tale ending.
All right, Gel, I have a green pearl for you, bro.
Message is always welcome.
No? What the hell? Listen, I'm gonna let you know that you're a boomer already. Because with that mentality and trying to fight change, you're fighting the losing battle, and you just become the grumpy person. You know? Why would you say that? Because I'm not a stiff. Riz Skibbity Toilet. It's fucking funny, too. That's the other thing. It's just stupid. You guys had fucking dumb slang when you were young. I guarantee it. I did. So, stop being sticks in the mud. Stop being boring. Just ignore it if you don't like it, you know? That's the way that the world works. It's gonna move on without you, I promise you. My nephew said skibbity to me when he visited and lost his absolute shit when I knew what it was. Were you like, yo, what part are you up to? I just watched episode 147. Can't believe that the camera head guys had to fight like that. That's your nephew would be like, oh my god. I have the coolest family ever. Embrace the skibbity. Yeah, you don't even need to like embrace the skibbity. Like I say it ironically because it's fucking dumb, right? I'm never going to use skibbity in a real sentence in my lifetime. But I'm also not so boomed out and fucking out of touch and a loser enough to fight against it. Because you can't fight it. It's a brand new generation. Kids are supposed to be fucking dumb. They're supposed to be goofy. They're supposed to have stupid slang. That's the way the world works. And if you get left behind by it, I'm sorry. You're inherently a boring human being. That's all I'm going to say. Thinks I'm a goddess. I love that for you, Ouija. Remember when we used to just say dad at? Right, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, not poor nephew, he's happy. Exactly. Listen, kids are, like, why would you take kids' joy away from them? Like, that makes you kind of a fuckface at the end of the day. Don't shit on kids. Kids are supposed to be stupid. They're supposed to have fun. They're supposed to be dorky. They're supposed to be awkward and embarrassing. That's their job. If you get secondhand embarrassment from that, you're kind of fucking stupid. You allowed some child to make you feel dumb and weird and uncomfortable. You're kind of fucking dumb. That's just the way that I see it. You know? So funny the stuff they say. Yeah, Gen Alpha's like weird as hell. They're like very goofy. They're new gen, man. We were all new gen. The sooner you start fighting it and being like, nuh-uh, I hate that. I hate these kids. What? You're a fucking boomer. I don't care how old you are. You become a boomer. No one likes being around boomers. I promise you. Never around my cousin's kids, different state, but I'm basically the lifeline for one of them because their mom sucks. Can't wait to tell them I understand his memes. Yeah, you don't even have to go that deep. Just let them do their own thing. Like, you don't have to know what they're talking about. You don't have to be like, oh, that's cringe, don't do that. You know, like, that's fucking lame. Seeing my nephew happy makes me so happy. I'd give anything to be a kid again. I cried on his 10th birthday. Dad was like, I know how you feel. That's cute. Mean back at them? Yeah, that's how you communicate, you know? I only knew Skibbity because of the Film Theory channel, and that's as far as I've gotten with him. And that's fine. That's okay. Like, for real. Good Lord. It's just like, I never will understand that. Full-grown ass motherfucking adult shitting on kids, that's real cringe. That makes me want to pop you one in the mouth when people do that. Like, don't fucking shit on child's joy. That's how trauma starts. That's how kids get complexes and feel inferior. That's when kids start internalizing stuff in like a really, really awful way. Don't be a bully don't be an adult who bullies kids. Like, that makes you the ultimate loser. Like, the people who do that regularly, I know exactly where your life, as far as accomplishments, will stop. Like, I just know. I can see your future. Because you're the exact same every time. That's my rant on slang and everything like that. Like, just let kids be fucking kids, man. It's not that deep. And if you turn it into something more than that, then you're stupid. That's my rant on it. Anyway, I'm gonna give Jell a gift. Wait, I already gave him a fucking dumb flower. No! Oh, I fucked up. I could have given him the green pearl. He would have freaked out. Shit, I gotta remember that for next time. Talia, I know you resonate with that one, because you and I have talked a ton about, like, man, oh man, it took me, there's a reason I'm reconnecting with my inner child now as a full-ass adult. It's because I got bullied so bad for things that were completely innocent that I liked as a kid, because adults told me that they were bad or stupid. And then I grew up and I moved out and I went away and I experienced the world and I've lived all over the fucking country and I've done so much in my time, experienced so much, talked to so many people from different walks of life, different age groups, from different countries, you name it. And it's way better to be just chill and accepting. It is. So, there you go. My perspective is I'm bigger, so I handle their rough play better than another kid their size, so I'll happily take a shark toy to the face because they were doing it playfully and it made them happy. I love that. Yeah, it shows that you didn't let the inner kid within you die and shrivel up and become a decrepit, smelly, elderly person. You allowed that, like, kid to, like, have this sense of wonder and joy within yourself. Like, that's such an easy thing to do. People who are incapable of that, it's like, maybe go to therapy because you gotta maybe confront the trauma you clearly have from adults from your life. Because you're an easy read. Hydrate? Yes, hydrate, please. Does Dr. Pepper count? I mean, is the first ingredient water? There you go. All right.
Dear Bree, alright, so I have a secret surprise for someone in the village. I thought I'd give you a sneak peek and get your thoughts on the furniture recipes I use. Since you're becoming such an expert, I'll even sell you a copy of them for yourself.
Well, I already bought that from you, Tish, so your mail's late. It's something's better than nothing, right? There you go. Alright, ranting aside, it is a palia day, so I get to rant. I'm allowed to. It's my prerogative. Literally drank water seconds before I heard hydrate. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm 18 and I still play Roblox with my little brother. There you go. That's a fun fucking game, by the way. Roblox? Alright. I go on this rant every time someone mentions Roblox. Roblox kind of rocks. Roblox it's cringe, but it also fucking rocks. Because Roblox itself is not a game. It is a platform. Roblox is the way that, like, Fortnite is, like, a game and a platform where people are making crazy shit in creative mode. That shit is so cool. You got kids out there learning how to do coding at a really early age because they're like, I want to make a map where Freddy Fazbear chases me through, like, a one-to-one map that I rebuilt of, like, the Freddy's, like, pizza place, like, in Roblox, in the Roblox engine. That's cool as shit, dude. That's awesome. You do get, like, some of the cringe shit where it's, like, find a girlfriend simulator and weird crap that, like, kids probably, honestly, maybe are exposed to, like, too early. But it's just like, just the same way as like social media and whatever. But there's a lot of cool creativity in Roblox. There's some like games that like rival AAA releases on Roblox. I like Roblox, honestly. I don't go on it very often, but the few times I've played it, it's actually kind of fun. And this is like that's a cute, fun sibling bonding thing, honestly. If you're playing that with like your brother or whoever, like that's a cool way to keep your inner child alive as well. I always think about joining Roblox, but it's just not my older games, and that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's just acknowledge when things aren't meant for you. I think that's the biggest way that you keep your inner child alive and don't become an adult that shits on kids. Is you have to remember, just because you're an adult does not mean everything is made for you. Just because you're used to having marketing and the news and whatever catered specifically to you, and you've now outgrown like the time period where like you fit that demographic that's being catered to, you got to remember not everything's made for you. Sometimes it's okay to go, yeah, I guess that's not really for me. I can walk away from this. The moment you start again trying to fight against it and being like, no one should have that, you are the same as like anyone that you make fun of for having like lead poisoning of the brain from like lead paint. Like you have boomerfied. You have become like a living mummy. So that's the way that I look at it. I'll be like, oh, yo, Paw Patrol is a little young for me. I'm not going to watch it. It's cute. I can see the appeal for children, but it's not my thing. But you toss Bluey into that mix, fuck, bro. I'm sobbing over every episode. I go, wow, this isn't a kid show. This is a family show. I keeps your horizons open as well to experience like new stuff. When my sister had a video game class during the pandemic, they talked about Roblox. All hopped on it together to experiment with the platform. Yeah, it's like really cool. It's like, I think it gets the childish reputation as well, Brookie, because the graphics are bad. Like, they're genuinely bad. But they're bad so they can stay simple, and then you can build anything you want in it. And I think that that's kind of the cool flexibility and freedom that Roblox gives, for sure. Bluey's such a good show. Yo, Haley, what's good? Yeah, it's such a cute show. It's got so many good messages in it that don't beat you over the head. And also on top of that, it's just like, I don't know, it's very sincere. It's very genuine. It's not even like a thing where like, oh, this is someone who has kids. It's a show where it's like, oh, this was made by someone who has a lot of really wholesome and important like family experiences that they kind of want to share, that is very inclusive and doesn't again have to bash its message over anyone's head to do so. It feels so natural. It is a show that makes me cry very regularly. Yeah, for kids and adults, exactly. I call it a family show, not a kid show. It's adorable though. It's really, really cute. Don't let the fact that it is targeted at kids keep you from giving it a shot. Hits the hard stuff in such a soft way. That's the perfect way to describe it. It is a show that tackles some really complicated and sometimes heavy issues in such a gentle way that, like, again, it's inclusive. It is very intelligent about how it navigates conversations so that it's age appropriate for kids watching, but also is like a little nod to parents of like, hey, we understand this is a hard fucking thing to talk about with your kids, but maybe try this approach. I love it. I think it's really great. Morgan and I talk about all the time, if we ever decide to have kids of our own, like, that is a show that is going to be a must watch as a family. Very healing and feel good show. Yeah, it really heals a lot of, and that's the other thing. I think that's why it connects with adults a lot is if I had a show like Bluey when I was growing up, because like I had good children's media, but nothing to this level as far as messaging goes. If I had had a show like Bluey growing up, I don't think that I would be nearly as, inferiority complex and anxious and as low self-esteem as I am as an adult, because I would have been able to ask my parents and talk about these things in a way that was gentle and kept the parents' perspective in mind for a child's message. And it really is a beautiful thing to see that. So, yeah. Let me get a pic of the sketch. I'll post it in the art channel. Oh, hell yeah. Love that. You need to sleep. Double dealing. Take care. Get some great rest. Seriously, thank you again for dropping by. My favorite kids show, personally, are MLP, Bluey, Blue's Clues, and Moomins. I've never watched MLP, even though people have been harassing me for like 7 years to watch it now. Bluey I love. Blue's Clues I liked when I was a kid. I haven't gone back and watched it. It is a little like simplistic for me personally, but I get why it is so appealing, right? And I don't even know what Moomins is. I'll now be tapping on everything with these nails. Wait, did you get like fake nails on? Because those are sick. Morgan does that every now and then, and they just seem so fun, sensory, clicky, right? If boredom could kill, I'd be dead 1,000 times over already. You didn't like the piranha teeth? Piranha teeth? What piranha teeth? Angel's dress. I don't know what dress you saw, but there were definitely no piranha teeth on the version he showed me. I suggest you talk to your boy and get this sorted. Oh, my boy? Expect me to come by later to check that you took care of this. There's no way I'm going to the ball in that monstrosity. Okay.
Sucks to be me.
Yeah, alright. Well, I'll see you later. Just want to let you know I'm coming home. Alright, love you, Margaret! Please be safe. My mom gave me shit for having a Bluey birthday party, but then will send me stuff about it that she comes across. I think she's figuring out that it's not just a silly kid show. Exactly. Sometimes experience is all it takes for someone to, like, pull down those walls and not just be such a weird, hard, like, oh, everything's got to be age, like, oh, it's got to be edgy, or it's got to be for adults or for kids, and those are the only two things in the binary of media that exist. And it's a cool thing to see when people start learning, for sure. My 14-year-old had just started watching MLP again, but they watch a streamer watching it. That's kind of cute. Chocolate Mama, I hope you're having a good night here. I don't know if you've been lurking or anything. Favorite kid show of mine is Craig of the Creek. People have told me Craig of the Creek is really good. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, your boy, wink. Craig of the Creek, didn't that get canceled? I kind of want to watch it, but I don't want a show that doesn't have like a succinct ending. Like a definitive ending, kind of, if that makes sense. Blue's Clues was one of my favorites growing up. I haven't kept up with it too much. Yeah, that's why I was asking you guys the other night when I was playing Duranko Wonka, or whatever that game's name was, with the muddy dog. Because I was like, who is the host of Blue's Clues now? I don't even remember. And you guys told me. Lurky me? Okay, I enjoy your lurk. There's going to be a Psychology of Bluey book coming out later this year. That's adorable. I love that. I love that a lot. You mind if I spoil it a little? Please, maybe don't. Just because we don't do spoilers here. But thank you for asking. But please, yeah, don't spoil. I mean, yes or no to my, like, answering the question of if it has an ending or not is okay. But outside of that, yeah, please don't spoil anything for anybody. Bronco Wonko is the Muddy Dog game. Yeah, I love that game. It was cute. It was very fun. So simple, too. You know. I don't know where to watch newer 3D Moomins. Oh, is a 1990s cartoon? How did I miss that then? I wonder. Because I'm a 90s kid. I'm old as shit, man. All right, Gel. Apparently I have to talk to Gel. Man, Kenyatta is pissed. Let's go in. Wake him up. I think so, or at least the end of an arc. Okay. I appreciate it again for no spoilies and explaining it that way. That makes sense to me. Thank you, thank you. Moomin wasn't really a thing in the U. Oh, okay. That's why. All right. I see, I see. Yeah, I don't know about it. So, I'm in the dark on that. It's Dutch, Japanese, Finnish anime. Oh, Jesus, crazy. That's wild. It's sort of like how Doraemon didn't make its way here until like the 2000s, right? Even though it had been going on forever in Japan. That's a classic kids anime. That's fun. That's for all ages in some ways. Moomin Goes Hard? I forgot about that show. Shit. I guess I have to check this out. Yeah? Is this something? All right. Show of hands in chat. Do I start watching Moomin and report back? Because I love old school anime. I love old school, like, stuff like that. Josh is really cool since he's Filipino. I saw a clip where he talks about Filipino culture and the food with his mom and grandma on the show. It was so nice. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I love that a lot. Yeah, I'd love to see a fellow Asian win also.
What brings you here? Fashion or company?
All right. Hey, Gel, I'm so sorry. Why, hello there, Bree. You seem to be in a rush of sorts. Is something the matter? You changed the ball gown design? I shrunk under the pressure. I just kept imagining what my mother would say after she spoke to Eshe. Sadly now, Kenyatta refuses to wear the dress.
Oh.
She told me she was going to wear something off the rack instead. Oh, I'm going to be ruined. No one who's anyone will ever hire me again after they hear of this mortifying scandal. I better go to Bahari and turn in my needle and thread right away. Oh, what should I do with my life? No one will talk to me after I've abandoned my path. I suppose I shall have no choice but to become a vagabond, wandering from village to village in search of a hot meal. God, I love how dramatic he is. He's what a man. And think about watching movements as well. I guess we both have to, Brookie. Makes me groove every time.
A much welcomed respite from this dreary
All right.
world.
Wait, shit. Why did you walk away so fast? Shit. Oh! Okay. It's okay, I'll help you. Really? You would do that for me? I'm simply too lucky to have you in my life, Brie. If you could talk to Kenyatta and convince her to wear the dress, I'd be forever in your debt. Sure, man. Of course I'd do that for you.
Enough of your time.
Meet Kenyatta on my plot. Easy. Let's do that. His yell. Oh! He has anxiety oh yeah, he's like one of the most anxious characters in the game. It's great. There's a reason him and Tish are such good friends, because they both get like flustered so easily and stuff. I love them both. They're wonderful. Like, truly. What time is it, by the way? Okay. Chat, since Morgan is heading home, I think I'm going to do this step of the quest. And then maybe call it quits here in a moment. How are we doing on drops, though? Let me know how close. You know? Yeah, if Gel could just put the teeth back on, right? Why is Gel so hot? I mean, Gel is... He's like a Tim Burton character, almost. I like him. He's great.
There you are. I was getting tired of waiting around for you to get back. So, did you talk to Gel about my dress yet? You better have.
I sure did.
Well, is he going to fix that monstrosity or not?
Anything I can do to convince you to wear Gel's dress?
Nope, nothing. Unless you can guess what I want you to do, then I might consider it.
I'm not doing this with you. Want me to talk to your mom about the dress? Could put a stink bug in your mom's desk? I'm just gonna say I'm not doing this with you.
That's really too bad, because I was going to make you an offer that I think might make everyone happy. My mom has a really important meeting coming up with my aunt, the Duchess. If you find a stink bug and hide it in her office before the meeting, I might consider wearing the dress. You know, just to help out Gel.
Okay.
Sucks to be me.
So that. If I had done that option, I could put a stink bug in your mom's dress or desk. She would have been like, "That's exactly what I had in mind." Got all the drops? Oh, nice. Okay, let's go. Got the pipe? Oh, hell yeah. 93% of 2 hours, so maybe in another few minutes I'll get the second drop. Yeah, okay, so someone do the math. What's 7% of 2 hours? And then I can stream maybe for that length of time. And then I gotta skedaddle. I got a skibbity riz. There we go. To give more cringe to people who hate kids. Who hate internet speak. Because here's the thing, chat. If fucking social media, the level that it exists now, existed when I was a child, all we had was like MySpace, right? Like MySpace was like fucking GeoCities pages, whatever. Like 8.4 minutes? Oh, easy. Easy clap. Thank you for doing the math there. I absolutely would have quoted all the cringe like slang that was going on at the time. Instead, I just learned it from TV. I watched too much like MTV. But I know that adults thought that it was stupid that I was talking that way. You know? But also, it's like, why do they care? They're adults. 8 minutes and 24 seconds exactly. Oh, that's easy. That's like me running around and smacking like 5 rocks and then getting lost talking about Salisbury steak again or some shit. So... that's easy. Thank you again, by the way, to everybody. I knew you wouldn't be sleeping, chat. Come on, you wouldn't be sleeping. I had a feeling if I went live this late, no one was going to show up. So to have so many of you here still really kind of rocks, and I appreciate you all the time. Place is so huge. Yeah, I bought some expansions. I was trying to save up for more, and then I just spent all my money on Tish's designs. Actually, now that I think about that, I should look at how much it costs to get a new expansion. I think it's like 15,000 for where I'm at in the game. But, and also, Haley, thank you for the invite. I'm probably not joining anyone's server since I'm about to leave the game. Yeah, go slap rocks. Plays my little sketch. Thank you, Ouija Peaches. Can't wait to see it. You place your items in a certain way. Is it possible to jump onto your roof? I think so, unless there's like a invisible box or invisible wall there. I've never tried, but that eventually I'm gonna have enough chests stacked outside, like treasure chests, that I might be able to try it out. Because you can get on like a lot of the roofs in this game, for sure. So, really pleased to see I hadn't missed you, as I've been quite busy today. I'm never busy. Well, hey, I hope that you were really productive, and hey, priorities happen. It's why VODs are, you know, up. You can always watch VODs on the YouTube VOD channel. If you guys don't know about the YouTube VOD channel, if you do !VOD, it's where I upload all the streams in RAW format on YouTube so that they're up forever. So if you ever miss a stream, you can always check it out there. Prioritize you, though. Prioritize you, and take care of what you got to take care of. The streams will always be happening. You can always, you know, find me again. Thank you for sticking around for the extra minutes. Of course, Brookie. Of course. Thanks for that. Yeah, of course. I hope that you can catch... I'm about like a month behind on uploads, like 3 weeks behind. So just keep that in mind. But they will be up there forever if you don't like watching VODs here on Twitch, which I don't blame you. Watching VODs on Twitch is kind of not like the best format, in my opinion. I have ADHD, which means I get the caffeine debuff, so I still get tired though. Oh, same, CJ. Cracked a Red Bull at 11. Yeah, same. I feel you. Yeah, sometimes when I want to take a nap midday, I drink a caffeinated beverage. I'm right there with you. Hope you all have a lovely night. Need to sleep for work. Haley, get some wonderful rest. Thank you so much for dropping by. Always appreciate seeing you. You are wonderful. Everyone say goodnight to Haley, because Haley has been an important part of this community for years now. So please, please, please go do so. Wait, what am I doing? I gotta go talk to Jell. I'm actually being cringe right now. I've been making Jell wait this whole time. I guess I didn't have to go into his room. I just like to. I don't like talking to him through the door. If you're in search of a new look, you've come to the right place. Just between you and me, I feel Reth would have quite a bit of success as a model if he were to put his mind to it. He exudes an air of competence and mystique that can make any designer's clothes look good. If only he did not dress himself in soup-stained tatters. Perhaps Tish would make him more amenable. A makeover? Him more amenable a makeover. I don't think that the sentence makes that much sense there. Now I need to play. Enjoy. I use the caffeine debuff to freak out my neuro-boring mom. You had 3 cups of coffee, fell asleep? Yeah, that's so funny. Why is the room so bright for you? Goddamn. I don't know. I have it on the highest graphics. Maybe that's part of it. If you're playing on Switch, they debuff the graphics quite a bit. They're pretty low. Yeah, it should be amenable. Just amenable 2. Yeah, I'm like confused. Yeah, 2. There's been a couple little...
You were a pleasant...
Sadly, there's been a couple little typos and things in the game. But again, it's open beta. They're going to hopefully fix it. Most of the time, it gets reported to their team and they get on it. So maybe that'll be patched out. We'll see. I have to go get a stink bug. And then I gotta put that in Eshe's room, I guess. So, there we go. I'll get there. Romancing him, Einar, Hashin, and Hodari. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a good collection of the boys. We always talk about how much grass there is compared to Switch. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, the Switch, they had to really reduce a lot of the graphics just to make sure that the game could run at a good performance. Who's following the game? Yeah, so if you didn't know, anyone who's newer to this game, or this is your first time seeing it, one of the selling points of the game is that you can be ace or poly. So if you are playing this game, right, and you go to your relationships, you will see here that all the romanceable characters have a friendship level, which rises just from interacting with them on a basic level and giving them gifts, and then a romance level that you actually have to unlock by intentionally giving them a romantic gift. And the romantic gifts are ones that like look like this, or they have this like certain color to them in the background. These are gifts that each person has like a specific one that will send you down the romance path. So you have to, like, if you're someone who's like ace, and you're the type of ace who's like, I'm not big into, like, I'm aromantic, I'm not big into the romance, you can be just friends with everybody, and you don't have to worry about going down a romance path with them, because you intentionally have to do it with them. Like, you have to gift them specific things and get them to a certain level of relationship. So there's that. Also, nobody gets pissed off if you want to date every single person who is dateable in the game. If you want to date every single person who's dateable in the game, 100% allowed to do that. Poly rep right there. It's pretty dope. It's very cool. This dev team is made up of people from very diverse backgrounds, a lot of marginalized people. So I talk about this all the time. Both, you know, gender presentation, sexuality presentation. Those are the types of things that are thought about and very intentionally captured in this game world to be inclusive. On top of that, you can do things like, or you can obviously engage in a lot of quests and environments and grab a lot of items that are inspired by other cultures. Like something might seem like it's from, you know, Latin culture, or something that might seem like it's from, there's like a lot of Asian inspired things. And that was something I talked to them about when they first onboarded me as a palia partner. I was asked a bunch of questions like, oh, yo, the Asian representation in this game, I think it's like really good because, you know, I don't feel like you're appropriating anything. And even though it's a fantasy Asian inspired realm in some parts of it, they still keep it respectful to real life counterparts. Love that. Very, very thoughtful, very mindful group of devs that are making this game. So there you go. A lot to love about this. A lot to like back. I got the second drops. Let's go. Rug obtained. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like that. So we got that for you guys. There's only one more drop left for this week, so maybe I'll space out the Palia streams a little bit more here and there. But hopefully we can get you those later this week. Yo, Andrew Mixes, all good. A-okay, I'm about to end stream anyway. Amy, I'm glad you got the rug as well. Thanks so much for dropping by. I hope that the family visit goes well. This was a fun stream. This was very chill. Thank you, everybody, for the past 2.5 hours of just vibing. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to get going. And then... Oh, wait. Actually, wait. I forgot. I have to drop the stink bug off. I want to see what happens. Ashley deserves this. She's kind of an asshole. It's above me. Oh, okay. Ashley's desk. Take that. The Wicked Witch of Killama. So I need for another large room. Oh, I had enough money for it. 11,250. That's okay. I'm almost there. I need only like $700 more dollars. Okay, we're not doing that tonight, but that's all I need to get back there. We're so back. Ashley's rude as hell. Yeah, she's kind of an asshole. All my homies hate Ashley. She's just so stiff. She's so uptight. She's such a yuppie. And not like a fun one. She's not like quirky enough to be fun. She's just kind of an ass. I guess I'll turn this into Kenyatta. Get the next part of the quest. And then... unplug. Be on my merry way. But again, I do hope this was fun for people. I hope you had a good time here tonight. Appreciate everyone who hung out. Yeah, I gotta get going here momentarily. All right. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, Saturn, it sucks. She really looks down on pretty much everyone.
Must be more to life.
Mom's in a bad mood today. I'd steer clear.
Well, she's gonna be in a really bad mood because I put a stink bug in her desk.
Excellent. Now we just have to sit and wait.
Happy to help.
I'm glad. You know, if this works out, I can think of some other tasks I might want to give you in the future. Usually Nio does this kind of stuff for me.
Oh my god, our poor himbo boy, Nio. He's just like, yes, dear. He's such a golden retriever boyfriend to her. There's more polyrep. I can date both Nio and Kenyatta at the same time, even though they're together. Canonically.
But lately he's been busy with his family or whatever.
You were the highlight
All right.
of my crappy day.
Alright.
Very good. Real sleepies. Halloween all good. Get some rest because I'm going to bed after this as well. Well, I'm going to eat a big meal and then I'm going to go to bed. You know, the most healthy thing you can do for yourself. But yeah, cool. So glad I got some people 2 drops of the 3 for this week. I think next week there might even be more, but don't quote me on that. Thank you so much for hanging. Tonight was dope. It was very chill. Excellent energy. Good talks, good vibes. Thanks for letting me rant about random things like Salisbury steak, Korean food, just Asian food in general. Man, oh man, so good. I'm going to get out of here. You get out of here too. If you want to soft raid over somewhere, I'm not, you know, I'm done for the night. I can't. It's too late for me to raid. But if you want to go check out a pal of mine, feel free to soft raid over. Just be, you know, mindful and kind. Chris is back. He went on a little mini vacation break. He's playing some Marvel Snap if you want to go watch Chris Melberger, my dude. And welcome him back into the grind, the everyday grind of doing streams as a content creator. Good Lord. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the shout out, by the way, Brookie, to Chris. Just a great dude. Really funny guy. I'm going to get going. I had a pretty productive day, so I hope I can keep it up throughout the week. I'll probably see y'all again on Thursday, unless I decide to do a bonus thing tomorrow, which I probably won't. I'll probably be working on voice acting and short-form content and maybe YouTube, who knows. Or, because I have therapy tomorrow, my brain might just be so cooked after it that I don't do anything. But thank you again for chilling out. It was great. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations, everything that came through here tonight. Obviously, keeps me going. It's always very appreciated. We'll get some more fun vibes going. I think next stream I might try to be a little to the left because that game was fun. We got Lara Croft. We got Outer Wilds. We got a whole bunch of shit. Stardew. God, can't wait to play more of that. I think that will be fun. So just look forward to everything. It's nice hanging out. Thank you for the stream and drops. Yeah, absolutely. Great stream. Thank you. I'm so glad that everybody enjoyed it. You know, I'm just me, and I'm always just going to share my opinion, and that's it. That's all that you can expect here is me having opinions on things and playing video games and hopefully lifting your spirits and making you laugh and making you feel included in the community. But yeah, please take care of yourselves. Please be kind. You deserve to. The world is very weird right now. It doesn't mean it has to be bad, though. Oh, thank you, CJ. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care of yourselves, all right? You deserve to. I'm going to get going. Have an absolutely, thank you for chatting, lurking, no matter what you did. Spending time here means the world. I just want more people to watch me. That's my main goal. Tell your friends, tell your family. Tell them to check out the streams. Anyway, I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are the best, truly. Finger hearts as usual. I'm going to get going, and I'll see you all probably Thursday. Although you'll see me elsewhere tomorrow. I'll be posting on who the fuck knows where. See you guys. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.